how's that? You hear me better now? Ooh, shit. You hear me better now? Okay, Helen the Capricorn, I see you, baby. Let's put Helen the I got you, Helen. Let's get Jenna. Jenna, I got you on the list, baby. The Aquarius. All right, let's see now. Who else we out on the list? Who else we out on the list? You guys, make sure you guys drop it. Remember, if you guys have not hit the like, follow, and share button on TikTok especially, you guys will get skipped. If you haven't hit the like, follow, share button, make sure that you guys hit the like, follow, share button so that way you guys don't get skipped, off this list, okay? You guys got a little bit of time because we have a couple people ahead of you, but make sure that you guys hit the like, follow, share button. That way you guys don't get skipped, okay? Very important, very important. Let's get Kayon. What's up, Crayon? The Saz. What's up, Crayon? I got you on my list, baby. Who else am I out over here real quick? Right now, we're in Miami, guys. We are in Miami. We're on tour. So we're probably going to be in a city near you guys, too. We're going to be here till like the 31st, and we head to Atlanta. Then we're off to New York. Then we go head on out to Texas and Houston, Dallas. We head over to Chicago. So we're gonna be in a lot of different places and whatnot. We're still adding more places on the list. What's up, Kendra? So we might come to a city near you. Let me get Kendra on the list. Kendra, the gym. I got you on my list, baby. All right. You guys make sure you guys are dropping your zodiac sign so that way you guys can get on the list. Remember, we're only adding people on the list who have dropped their zodiac sign, who have hit the like, and who have hit the follow, okay? So if you have not hit that like, that follow, and that share button, you're going to get skipped, okay? Hey, just I don't want to skip you guys. I want you guys to be able to get your reading done as much as the next person, okay? So please make sure that you guys hit the like, the follow, and the share button so that way we don't have to skip you guys, okay? Very, very, very important. Or learn the hard way, you know what I'm saying? I hate when I have to do that to people, but sometimes people got to learn the hard way. Because, for instance, I don't see any shares popped up over here on TikTok, and you TikTokers will not get a reading. Straight up. I'll skip every one of you guys. All right, let's see the next one I'm going to add on the list over here on Twitch. Let's add Maya. Maya, I got you on my list, baby. We'll add more people in a minute. Let's go ahead and start. I don't even have my cards. Okay. Let's see what we got on today. All right, Spirits of Divination, Familiar Spirits, go ahead and give me the answers for these people on today. We'll start off today as we let more people hop in the live and get on the list. We'll start off with just collective. So Spirits of Divination, Familiar Spirits, go ahead and give me the information for these people today. Okay, so it's looking like there needs to be movement. I feel like that for somebody in the live today is I told him to give us a collective message. So I feel like for somebody in the live today, you've been really trying to manifest something, but it's like you're not making enough moves. You're not doing enough for your manifestations to actually take root. It's like you might have been able to do less before and got more, but now it's like the weight has increased. I feel like that you shouldn't give up on something that you've been attempting to manifest. You shouldn't give up at all. But I feel like that there is a need for you to kind of keep pushing at this time. It's not here yet. For some of you guys, it might be love. Some other guys might be something in your careers. But it's like it's not here yet. You got to keep pushing forward. Give us some information. Yeah, you're too relaxed. It's like you might be used to things being given to you in a certain way, or you might be used to things kind of just flowing for you. And now it's like the universe is saying, okay, you were in a sense like, I don't want to say you were a baby, but like maybe spiritually you were a baby, or maybe you had to learn a lot more. So the spirits were helping you more. But now it's almost in a sense like you're strong. You know the knowledge. You know how to manifest. You know how to write things down in script. You've watched all the YouTube videos. You've done these parts. So now the universe is like, okay, you've learned enough. Now you need to put forth action. Okay, there's this law of action, a universal law. If you put forth action, you will get the fruits of your rewards. But there has to be action. There can't just be oh, I know what to do, but I'm not actually doing it. You know what I mean? There has to be I know what to do, so now I'm actually putting forth the energy and doing it. You know, is what I'm seeing for at this time. Let's keep it going though. So for our collective, what else you see? Definitely could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that they're talking to. Okay, take it how it resonates. Yeah, it's like you're not realizing your strength at this time. You know, it's like you've been in this gym, in a sense, you know, I wouldn't say like an actual gym, but like maybe for some of you guys, you know, but it's like you've been in this gym and all the work that you've put in has been shown, but you don't realize you're strong. You know what I mean? It's almost like you don't realize how strong you are. You don't realize that things are actually working for you, that you put in the time, the effort, and the work, and now you have the results. But it's like you're not moving as such. It's like, you know, a kid who used to get bullied and then he goes to the gym and gets swole. And now he still has the brain of that bullied kid, but he has the body of a buff man. You know what I mean? It's like you got to realize your strength and start walking in your strength. I also feel like that, you know, you might need to conquer parts of yourself at this time, because you know you have the strength in reverse saying that you're not being strong in certain situations. So this could have to do with laziness, this could have to do with gluttony, this could have to do with lust. But I feel like that you're not being strong and operating in your strength like you can and like you need to have the victory or to manifest, to bring in the manifestations you need. Like we said earlier in the beginning of this, you know, you've been manifesting, but you got to go harder for you to get what you're wanting. You know, for some of you guys, you've been trying to manifest this love into your life or a relationship in your life, and you don't want the same old thing that you've been getting. So it's like you have to do something different to get something new. If you're not realizing the strength that you have or the good you have. I was at the bar last night. Great example. I was at the bar last night. I was talking to this chick. And she never had Hendrix before. So I was like, you never had Hendrix? Let me buy you a shot. I bought her a shot. And we're talking to her and these two other chicks beside her or whatnot. And she's telling about how she wants to make more money and how she does hair, but she's not getting enough. I said, let me see your page. She shows me her page. She does an amazing job. I said, you might want to twist my shit. You know what I mean? I said, you do an amazing job. So so as I'm talking to her, she's saying that, you know, I need to make more blah, blah, blah. How much you charge? She was only charging like $100, but she's doing box braids and all this type of stuff. I'm like, you need to be charging like triple that, okay? You're undercharging. You've put in all the work. You've put in all the effort. You did everything you need to do for you to become great, but now you haven't realized that you're up here. You need to raise your prices to match your energy. That's when the thing that you're trying to manifest is going to come in for you. But until you raise your prices for you to be able to have that, you're going to be stuck in this, I'm doing great work, but I'm not making enough to pay my bills. I'm doing great work, but I'm not making enough to be able to get my manifestation where I'm trying to manifest at this time. You got to realize the level that you're on. Let's look over at these. Meerkat. Okay, so we got the Meerkat popping up for you this time. It says, get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends, okay? You want to get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends, people that you trust, okay? Not just from, you know, any Tom, Dick, and Harry, but people that you trust, okay? You know, that see a vision the way that you see a vision. Maybe you guys might have like a community that you go to, like a Discord or certain people that you trust. I would talk to those individuals, not just anyone. Very important. We have the dog card popping up for you guys as well. So the dog says, your loyalty and your faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So your loyalty and your faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So now, what does that even mean? Serving too many masters? What are you talking about? Like on some church shit, I'm serving the world and trying to serve God. You can't serve God and Mammon. No. Here's what that means. You have one master, and that's yourself. And when we put other people's problems, situations, or their dreams above your own dreams, you can be serving some other master and putting above yourself. So, you can only serve one master, and you need to serve yourself. All right. So I feel like that you need to take kind of your attention off of, what I can do for everybody else, and more so focus your energy and your attention on how can I do for myself. It's crazy. I'll have people that will try and give me advice. Oh, you need to stop selling your readings for $75. You need to stop selling your spells for $10,000. You need to stop doing this and stop doing that. But they are broke. They're broke. They've never traveled the world. They don't have a passport. They never travel the world. They're not doing the things I'm doing. So why the fuck would I take their advice? You're watching me. I'm not watching you. That's the energy you guys got to be in. You guys got to understand who you are and start realizing your loyalty belongs to you. What do you think is best? And go off of yourself. I feel like that it's hard for you guys a little bit, though, because you have been through some difficulties. You have the rattlesnake that pops up saying that the experiences that you're presently going through are fulfilling your purpose as a healer. So you're going to have to go through some things in life that might not feel as comfortable. You're going to have to go through things in life and go through lessons in life that might not feel as comfortable as you would like them to feel, but it's okay because it's the lesson that's helping you. It's crazy when I look at my life and a lot of things that I've been through. And then now as I'm talking to my sons, as they're getting older, I know everything to tell them because I've been through it. When I'm talking to other people online and I'm directing people, oh, well, you need to raise your prices because you're not getting what you deserve. I know, I understand it because I've been through it. When I'm talking to people who've been homeless, I understand how it feels to be homeless and not have shit because I've been homeless and ain't had shit. You know what I mean? So it's like life will put you through things so that way you can help somebody else. So don't look at your situation in the sense of woe is me. Life is kicking my ass, Life is so hard, everything and nothing's going right. Don't look at it like that, but instead say, I'm thankful for where I'm at. I'm thankful that in this storm, I'm still covered. You got to refocus your energy. What are you putting your energy towards? Because if you're putting your energy towards in the moment that, oh, this sucks. Oh, I'm not making as much money as I would like. I've been single for the last 3 years. My family relationship isn't the way that I would like it to be. If you focus on the negative aspects, more of that negativity is going to flow. So redirect your attention to the positives and understand that whatever you're going through is not for you, but for somebody else. And then we have the mountain goat, okay? The mountain goat that pops up for us that says that there's something out of balance in your life. So do whatever is necessary to correct it. This is kind of like what the reading was talking about earlier. Where it says that you got to take a bigger leap. You got to do more. There has to be more that comes into it. And last but not least, we got the goose that says take time to rest and recuperate rather than to continue striving. Yeah. It reminds me of what's that? The Two of Pentacles. It reminds me of the Two of Pentacles. In the Two of Pentacles, it's like work hard, play hard. And oftentimes we can get into a place. I remember I used to struggle with this right here because I'd be like, man, I got to make money. I got to do this. I got to do that. I'm an Aries Taurus, so I'm a big on business and everything, right? So I remember I used to be in this place where I would think like if I just keep working all day long and I just keep pushing myself through it, then it's going to make everything just flow. And I'd save all the money and I won't spend anything. I'm just going to work. But it put me in such a negative place that I would make less money. I was more like, pay for this. Instead of more so being able to give and being happy and just enjoying myself online and enjoying doing readings, and I found that when I switched it up and when I would just go live, because I want to go live, You know, I would tell people about my sales and stuff, and people buy when they want to buy. And I would go out afterward, like first today, I'm gonna go out to this, go get some lamb chops, go have a drink, and probably smoke, you know what I mean? Relax, enjoy Miami, hit up the clients that are out here in Miami before I head over to Atlanta. And when I find when I move in this type of energy, not to talk about myself, but when I move in this energy, it makes things flow. It gives a release. You know, instead of me being so uptight, holding on, it's almost like if you hold on, then it's like the little bit you have, that's all you get. But if you just release, give, it's like you'll start to receive more, and things will just kind of just flow, you know? One mindset that helped me out a lot was having the mindset that it always comes. It always comes. You know what I mean? No matter what, it always comes. My rent, it always comes. My money for just things I like to do, it always comes. You know, my $10,000 spell, it always comes. My $15,000 marriage spell, it always comes. So why should I even trip? If it's not here today, it'll be here later on this week. If it's not here later on this week, it'll be here by this month. But it always comes. So why even stress? When you have this type of mindset, you're going to find that things will just flow. And I guarantee you, if you look back on your life, you're going to find that it always flows. You know, you're not in a situation where it doesn't come for you. It always seems to work out. No matter what it is or where you're at in life, it always seems to work out. Okay? So let's go ahead and dive into it today. Let's look a little more today. We're looking to love at this time. Y'all want to do love or finances? Y'all want to do love or finances? Let me know in the comments down below which one you guys want to look into. And also, should we go ahead and open up for you guys to get you some readings? Are y'all ready now? I don't know if y'all ready yet. Are y'all ready now? If y'all ready, I want to see nothing but zodiac signs dropping. I want to see you guys hit that like, that follow, that share button. I want to see all that going up. And if I see enough of that, then we can start doing some one-on-one readings, okay? But I need to see a little more. What is this restriction thing? I didn't even do anything. The live because it contains content that user engagement, such as follow for follow. This one, oh my God, I swear to Christ, bro. Like, it's like, I love the internet. I ain't gonna lie, I do love it. But it's like they make new rules all the time. Like, they make new rules. So it's like you have to readjust all the damn time. So they put a restriction on the live because I didn't have them. Because I did that? Okay. So we can't say like, follow, and share and get your reading thing now? We can't do that no more. Okay. So then, okay. Got you. Time, like I said, you gotta adjust. You gotta learn how to adjust to shit. You know what I mean? So it's saying that we gotta adjust now. So if you guys want to hit that like, that follow, and share button, feel free. It helps the page out. Okay. We're going ahead, and I see some people writing down their zodiac signs. We're gonna do. Do you guys want to do personal readings, or you guys want to do the financial reading? Because we're going to do one-on-one readings, then we're going to have to do, I'm going to have to just get you guys' zodiacs and put you guys on the list if we're doing one-on-one reading. But if that's what you guys want to do, we can do that too. Like I said, I got time today, man. I'm here in Miami. We out here. I'm on the 11th floor. I'm looking out. Man, this is cool. It's a good day. It's a good day, man. Let's see. Let's look into the finances. At this time. Everybody want to know about finances. Everybody like, no, tell us about finances. But let's see what's going on with your money lives. So we got, all right, so you could definitely be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. All right, this could resonate for any of those signs I just named, even if it's Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right. So now we start off with beginnings. It says it is a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. You have creative ideas that get noticed. So build a nest egg for the future. So we're saying that right now is a good time for you to kind of plan towards the future. What are you trying to do towards your future? What is your goals right now? You know what I mean? Like what are my goals? And what am I doing moving forward? And I need to start planning for that now. So let me start saving money because my goal is to move to Miami. You know, so let me start saving money and planning for that right there. You know, as I'm saying this, a sparrow just landed on this balcony and it's walking around the balcony and whatnot, looking for food. You know what I mean? So that might be something that's trying to say to you, like, you know, while it's looking for food, you might need to be actually looking for opportunity, looking for ways that you can make more money to save, ways that you can make more money for you to get, or even looking for opportunities from people that might have something that they could do for you. You know, because currency is in different firms. Currency comes in forms of gold and money, but currency also comes in forms of connections and people that you know, and gift giving, you know. So I feel like that you might need to be looking into this right now as well, connecting with people. There might be somebody that can connect you or wants to give to you at this time. And you might already know who that person is. Like there might be somebody who's very giving, who like will, let's say, like invest. Like I was talking to these people at the bar the other day. They were talking to me about an investor. You know, they need an investor or whatnot. They're like, we were talking about this Amazon thing. They need to see 30,000 in your account, and then you can get 5 vans for like 10 racks. And I'm like, that's it? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I could do that shit. I might not need you guys to do that shit. I might cut y'all ass up, but they're like, you need drivers and shit. But I'm like, I could actually do that shit. That's simple. You know, so, you know, I feel like that there might be something that you already know that could be done, or somebody you might already know that you could connect yourself to that could make it work for you. You know, I might work with the girls. I don't know. I got to see what they're talking about. Because you meet people for a reason. Okay. So, you know, we also have that 3 of Wands jumps right back out again. And then we go over to the 9 of Swords. So for some of you guys might have left a relationship, might have ended a relationship recently. You have relationships popping up for you as well. It says business partnership, of office love, affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted right now. Make choices with extreme care. Yeah, I don't fuck where I eat. You know what I mean? Straight up. Okay. I do not fuck where I eat at. All right. And for those of you guys who don't know what that means, that might be a little southern for y'all. What that means is that I don't sleep with women that are at my job. You know what I mean? I don't sleep with my clients. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you might not want to. There might be someone that's very attractive at a job, someone that's very attractive and when you're doing your work or when you're a client, something like that. But it's like, nah, you need to make your choices with very extreme care. Either you're looking for love or you're looking for money, but you can't be looking for both. You know how many women on a daily basis be trying to goddamn finesse the shit out of me? Oh, Sharon. Oh, yeah, you're so good looking. Oh, yeah, let me send you a picture of me like this and a video of me in these booty shorts. You know, but I just don't have enough to pay for this full spell. Tough luck. Thanks for the pics though, bitch, but tough luck. I don't know what to tell your ass. If you ain't, I'll put you on a payment plan. You know, you got to be about your business or you got to be about your love. But you can't be dabbling and trying to play both fields or you're going to regret it. You will end up regretting it, okay? You have the 9 of Swords popping up at this time. So make sure that you're being wise when it comes towards your business and the things that you're doing in business, okay? And connecting with people, talking with people, and the words that you say to people, you know, as well. Make sure that the energy that you give is very platonic, okay? Money's on the way. But make sure the energy that you give is very platonic, okay? As you give platonic energy, things will work out for you. Once again, I feel like some of you guys might know what I'm talking about, okay? Whether you're watching this now or later on, some of you guys definitely know what I'm talking about. You need to make sure that you stay away and don't give into temptation, okay? I do feel like that it might be a little difficult for some of you guys as well, though, because you could be trying to manifest something. I was talking to ChatGPT about this. I was like, man, I said, you know, I would have a page with like over 100-some thousand followers by now if my pages would stop being deleted. I feel like I have one of the hardest careers in doing what I do, because I don't just do tarot card readings. I do spell work. So it's like, you know, the tarot card reading part, you can get away with. You can just be online and get away with doing tarot card readings. But when you do spells as well, it's hard. Because it's like, you know, the algorithm does not like spellcasters. They do not like them, you know, because of all these fucking Africans and shit that be making fake pages and shit and scamming people and everything. It makes it difficult. You know, so I've had so many pages deleted over and over and over and over and over again, and had to restart and start fresh from new and start over again. And that might be how some of you guys feel. You know what I mean? You might feel like, you know, I've put in work over and over and over again. It's like things will start, and then that business starts off and starts something there, but then something else happens, and then I have to do something different, and then I do this over here, or I do that over there. And I feel like that you've been manifesting and you've been putting in the energy, and you might feel tired. You know, you might feel tired. You might feel like, man, I've put so much in it. That's how I be feeling towards music. I ain't gonna shit, don't you? I be feeling that towards music. I be feeling like, boy, I've put so much energy, money, effort into it. Now I have connections out this fucking world on the music shit. But it's like I put so much time and energy into it. I just kind of don't even feel like it. I don't really feel like going to an open mic and playing guitar and singing. I don't really feel like going to a bar and trying to perform in these things and whatnot. You know, because it's like I put so much time and energy towards it, and then it get the return that I wanted, that it feels like, you know, and I feel like that's how some of you guys are feeling right now. But here's the thing. When you feel that way is when you need to keep pushing, you know? When you feel that way is when you got to keep going, because oftentimes you feel that way because you're like right there. Y'all ever see that meme where the guy's like hacking at the wall and he's like, he gives up, and there's like this thin ass line right here. And he's on this side right here, the thin walls like this thin, and on this side, it's nothing but diamonds. Nothing but diamonds. That's how it is. You feel the most tired, you feel the most drained, you feel like quitting the most when you're closest. So there's no shame in the 80-20 rule. You know, spend 80% of your time doing something else that works for you, and spend that 20% still pushing and keeping something else alive. You know what I mean? So I feel like you guys shouldn't give up on your manifestations or the things that you're trying to manifest into your life. Don't give up on these things at all. Keep pushing forward and keep going, because it's like the universe has more things for you to manifest. And remember, what you manifest is what you've manifested. You know, ultimately, you know, where I can say, yo, you know, I want more in music. I want more in this. I want more in that. But I get up every day and I do tarot card readings and spell work, okay? You know what I mean? I don't get up every single day and go outside, play guitar, and sing, okay? So we have to be very honest with ourselves as well. What are we really doing, okay? Because whatever we've manifested is a result of the efforts that we put in, okay? Someone says that the live is freezing for you. If you're freezing on Instagram, go to YouTube, TikTok, Kick, Facebook. We have so many other lives open right now. If you're having a hard time over on the Instagram, slide over to one of the other ones, because there won't freeze on some of the other ones. All right, so let's see what we got over here real quick. So we got the Seven of Swords popping up as well. So the Seven of Swords tells me this right now. I need to put my phone on the charger. The Seven of Swords tells me this for you. Here we go. You got to be strategic. What are you doing to advance yourself? You know, while I was in Los Angeles, I said, man, I need like a boost. I need to really do something. Like, I need to get back on the grind. I feel like it's just too easy. I feel like I'm becoming subtle. I'm just chilling, relaxing. All my bills are paid. I'm good. I'm just more so to relax. I need to do something, so I decided to build a tour. Now we're going to multiple cities. We're in Miami to the 31st, in Atlanta, from Atlanta to New York, from New York to, I think, we're probably going to add New Jersey in there. And then we might even add Pittsburgh, and then head our way back up, because we got Texas, we got Dallas, we got Houston on the list, we got Chicago on the list. So it's like, I'm like, I've told myself, okay, I need to do something. I need to be more strategic. I need to touch people. I need to be around. I need to put forth more energy. And it's the same way with you and your dreams and things that you're wanting. If you're wanting success, you have to be strategic. You got to find your strategy. You got to find what am I doing that is strategically prepared enough to make things happen for me. And for some of you guys, it might be that you need to go ahead and get yourself a Clauneck spell. We had a Clauneck spell for half off over the weekend. A lot of y'all missed out on that. It was only $2,000 for that month. People are making over $30,000 monthly. Sharon, how are you able to do a tour through a month back to back, pay for all these flights, pay for all these Airbnbs, for all these multiple dates? How are you able to do that right there? I have my Clauneck spell. I have my Lucifuge spell. So a lot of you guys might need to start being strategic and saying, okay, you know what, Saran, I can't afford a $5,000 spell right now, but I can do a payment plan. I can drop $500 next week. I can drop $500 next month after 2 of my checks. I'd save $250, save $250. But I know that I got to be strategic in what I'm doing. That's the only way I'm going to reach the top. I'm not going to reach the top by doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. That's not going to happen. I'm only going to reach the top by doing something different and doing something that works, and I'm only going to know what works by trying new things. So I need to try something different. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what else we got popping up over here at this time. Let's look into, is there anything else you want to tell them in the realms of their finances? For the collective, anything else we got for the collective? Times of celebration is coming. All right, so I definitely do feel like that there's going to be something to celebrate. This could be the coming together of an idea, the coming together of like a partnership or a group. But I feel like there's something that's going to be there to celebrate. You might actually gain the idea from being around friends or like-minded people, but there is a passion that's going to be awakened through community. Okay, so for some of you guys, you need to get in community. Whether it be some type of group that's in the public, like a church. I don't know what other type of groups are out here. You might want to look something up, like a dojo. Maybe you need to join a dojo, start getting into boxing or some type of martial arts. Join a church, get around some other people. Just make sure that you don't let these people control your mind, but you control your mind yourself. But I feel like something about getting around community and around others. Markets, getting around in a market, you know what I mean? Like getting around people, but I feel like you getting in some type of community is going to open the door for you. It's going to really bring in the passion. It's going to really ignite some type of fire. And I feel like it's also going to help you to meet some type of divine connection, with this Two of Cups popping up for you at this time. It's going to help you meet some type of divine connection or some type of divine partnership in this business that's going to be able to help you to be able to reach this next levels that you've been trying to get to and that you've been wanting to get to in your life. Okay, so you need to be on the lookout for that there. Definitely things are going to be moving a lot smoother moving forward, guys. So we've come out the hard time. I feel like April, May, June might have been more difficult, but it's like as we got into July, things start to get better. After July, like 12 or 15, things start to get better, slowly but surely moving forward. But I feel like going throughout the rest of the year, it's going to be smooth sailing. Things are going to be much better, okay? So I'm getting in the realms of finances. All right, let's get to love at this time for the collective. Are y'all about ready for us to start our one-on-one readings? Should I start adding people to the list? Or should we wait till after I do the love reading? So I'll start adding people onto the list. Are y'all ready for y'all love, money, and spirit message reading? Because, I got to. Should I do those ones, or should we do past, present, future? Should we do what three should we do, you guys? Because y'all know we got to talk to you guys as individuals. We can talk to collective, it's cool, but I want to talk to y'all. You know what I mean? I like friends. Okay, let's see what we got for love. So you guys, hey, if you guys want to, hit the like, hit the follow, hit the share button. It really does help my page out. It really helps the algorithm out. I really could use it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for money or nothing like that. I'm asking for you guys to go ahead and just hit a like, follow, share button. It really makes a difference, man. It helps me a lot. So I appreciate you guys who do hit the like, follow, and share button. All right, so now let's go ahead and look over. We got let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Ask for and accept support from others. Got you. Okay, so at this time, I feel like for some of you guys might have gotten out of a relationship. Some of you guys need help in your realms of love. Some of you guys need my obsessive spell or domination spell because your love life is it's going down in flames. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like your love life could be really dealing with some issues right now. And it could be because there's other attraction going on right now. There's other attraction. But at the same time, for some of you guys, something came to an ending. But, you know what I mean? Somebody's been waiting for that to come to an end. Okay? Somebody was waiting. Look at this. King of Wands staring at the tower. So somebody was waiting for this tower moment to happen. Okay, somebody wanted to see it. So we got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. We got Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We also have Leo. This could be for any of these signs right here: Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, so like I said, you know, you could have in the past gone through this right here, a tower moment with somebody you were with or somebody you're in a relationship with, you know, and this time moment could have been an ending or a closing of something like that. And I feel like that somebody was kind of waiting for that to happen, like I was saying, because somebody might be very much so interested in you. You know, for some of you guys, I also feel like some of you guys were waiting for it to happen. Like you might have already known that this was coming this is going to go down. If you're a female with a male friend who's a Sagittarius, he was waiting for this to happen. He's definitely interested in you. Okay, take it how it resonates. It could be a female who's a Sagittarius, and she was waiting on you or whatnot. But you know what I mean? We got the King of Wands that I feel like somebody was waiting for. So it could be like a friend or something like that. And when I say waiting for it, you know, I don't mean it in a negative way, like they're wishing on your downfall, something like that. I mean, more so this is a person who was seeing like you weren't being treated right, and they're interested in you. You know, now this could be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But, you know, I feel like this person was like watching because they're seeing your life and they're seeing that, you know, you weren't really necessarily happy, or they're seeing all the fighting and things going on, and they really want the best for you. Okay, so, you know, what I'm seeing right here, you have the Three of Wands as well popping up. That Three of Wands thing came out so many times today, y'all. That Three of Wands came out a lot. It's about you seeing the future of what you're trying to get. For some of you guys might be the person watching somebody else go through the breakup. Okay, some of you guys might be the person that's seeing somebody else go through the breakup. You're just now seeing that somebody else is single that you've had interest in, you know, and now that you're seeing this person that you had interest in, you might be realizing something that you could do to help them. Like you could be seeing a person that maybe they like spaz out online. You know, you see them write a post or stats about how fuck everything, I'm just pissed off, and like that's your opportunity. You know, for you to kind of talk with this person. I feel like that there needs to be like a working almost when it comes towards love, you know. So for those of you guys who are in a relationship, I would say you need to be working on your love life at this time. You need to be seeing what you could do to work on love. But for those of you guys looking to gain love, I would say you need to be working on how can I gain this person's love? How can I really work on this relationship for me and this person? Meaning things like this. How do you work on a relationship and gaining someone's love? You go out. You go on dates. You spend time with each other and you talk. You know, you go to the bar, you go to the museum, you go to the zoo, and you walk around and you talk and you spend time. You put in the work. You put in the effort. You know, it's not about a sexual thing. It's so weird at this place that I'm at in my life. Like it's just a weird place. I feel like, because it's like I feel like I've had all the sex. I feel like I've had some of the most beautiful women. I feel like I've had big girls, small girls, tall girls, short girls. I feel like, and now it's like I'm in a place now where I don't feel like connecting. I feel like it's just more to sex. Sex used to be such a big thing, and now it's like sex is just, you can buy it. You know what I mean? It's like you can, from almost any fucking girl nowadays, you can buy it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it doesn't really hold that meaning. There needs to be more of a deeper connection. Now we have Venus going into Cancer as well. Venus is going into Cancer. So with Venus going into Cancer during this time, you're going to find that emotional connections are going to be available. So now would be a great time if there's somebody that you're interested in for you to kind of more so go for, you know, because we do have this Six of Cups, like I said, going on dates. Six of Cups, going on dates. You know, if I were you guys, if I was the one chasing, then I would give gifts. You know, if I'm the one being pursued, then you might be receiving gifts. So, you know, you might, if you're the chick that's being pursued at this time, this person can come to you by offering you gifts like flowers. It could even be smaller things like I'm going in here. Do you want anything at the store? I guess a drink. That's on me. You want to do that? You need gas? Let me put gas in your car. You know, I feel like this person's going to be a giver, very wanting to give to, and I feel like they're going to be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, definitely a water sign. You know, coming up here or whatnot. Definitely a water sign. And this person's going to bring a lot of joy into your life for those of you guys looking for love. You know what I mean? Some of you guys, I feel like, aren't really looking for love right now, and it's going to come to you regardless, because it's like you in with the sun. You know, I do feel like that the sun is saying that, yo, there is time for you to have love, or it's time for you to be able to have and experience this joy of being with a person or whatnot and kind of building with somebody. And I feel like it's coming around because you guys have the romantic feelings card popping up. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so like I said, some of you guys might might have been crushing on somebody. You know, this person might have started out as your friend or an associate or something like that. You know, somebody that you just noticed and you've seen or whatnot. And I feel like that things are going to pop off as you just communicate with this person because they're going through whatever, and you might have the answers for what they're going through. You know, then last but not least, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, you can't even make this shit up. You can't even make this shit up, man. All right, so somebody needs to stop being scary, you know, and go talk to this other person because somebody is interested. Somebody's interested. What do you need to do, Spirit? What do you need to do? See what we got. Okay, we got the goose that jumped out. It says, take time to rest and recuperate rather than to continue striving at this time. Okay, so take time, rest, relax. Some of you guys might actually need to be on. You need to be that for this person. You know, this person has been in this tower moment, going through it. Some of you guys need to be that for this person. Take some time, rest, recuperate. No, don't worry, it's on me. Rest, recuperate. Oh, come to my house. You know, just rest in my house. I'm gonna cook for you. You know, just relax. It's gonna be good. Just relax. You know, some of you guys need to be that for this person and watch how it just unfolds for you. It's gonna unfold for your good. Let's bring a little clarification to this. Now, you guys, thank you guys for hopping in the live today. My name is Sharon the Shaman. If this resonates for you guys, once you guys let me know if this is resonating for you guys, if this is resonating for areas that you see in your life, because this is a collective reading. I want to see it. I love seeing it in the comments down below. Thank you guys for hopping in here as well and hitting that like, follow, and that share button. I really appreciate the love you guys give. And thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate the gifts too. Thank you guys for the gifts. It means a lot. All right, so let's keep it going real quick. So I do feel like that somebody's misfortune is somebody else's blessing. Okay, so it's almost like somebody fumbled the ball. Okay, somebody lost their ball. All right, and whoever this fool was that fumbled their ball, it's their own fault. It's not your fault. Okay, so this looks like it could be like a situation where somebody ends a relationship, and get into a relationship soon, like fast, quickly. You know, not a long-term thing or whatnot. Now, this might feel like it's moving fast. It might feel like it's something fast, but it's a gift. It's a gift, you know, and it's your gift over the King of Wands. Look, there's someone being handed this gift, you know. So definitely could be a fire sign like an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is getting with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or reversed. Okay, you know. So I feel like this is a gift that's being given to you because it's like you've watched. You've seen, you've worked on yourself, and you know what to do with it. I feel like this other fool, whoever this other fool that fumbled this ball is, they ain't know what to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really know what to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if they can't do something right with it, then I'll gladly relieve you of your of your troubles. Okay, I'll gladly take her off your hands because it's so difficult for you. It's funny. I was looking into my son's astrology. I was going through all his birth charts so I could understand him a little better and direct him as he's getting old because he's about to become 12. You know what I mean? He's about to become a teenager. So I'm like, let me go ahead and look and see what his struggles are going to be and see what his pluses are going to be. And when I looked at his chart, I'm like, oh, okay. I looked at his Lilith. I'm like, so you like to other people's women. Got you. I need to watch you, boy. I'm gonna put you in boxing today. Okay, you're gonna need boxing today because you're gonna need it, guy. Because you like other people's women. Got you. Okay. So let's go ahead and move forward over here. So I definitely feel like that there is going to be movement because you've been manifesting this. You know, maybe it's a person that has certain traits that you like. You might be like this person might have very attractive qualities. You know, they might just have a fire about them that you just find this fire like, I just really it's bad. You know what I'm saying? You can just find it like that. There could be some type of energy like that where you're pulling it towards you. You know, you attract this towards yourself. I feel like that you've been you haven't done it the wrong way. The wrong way is to try and force something like that to happen instead of allowing it to fall into your lap. You know, and I feel like this right here, the universe is going to allow this ball to fall in your lap. You know, now you have the 10 of Wands. So I feel like that, this person is still going through whatever time moment this is. Okay. This person's still going through whatever they're going through at this time. You know, so I would say don't feel like you need to rush things. Take your time. I guess is a good way to put it. Take your time. Don't feel like you have to hurry up, but take your time. I feel like that as you're taking your time and you're working with this person, because this person might have a lot on them. You know, you might leave this reading saying, I know exactly who he's talking about. I want this person to be mine. I'm ready for this person right now. And then the person talks to you, you're like, well, they talked to me, but we haven't really gone out really like that. We hung out one time, but we haven't been able to do more. You got to remember, this person is still going through a lot. Okay, but they're coming to the end of what they're going through. All right, so work with the person. Okay, I feel like as you work with this person and that you're not being too overzealous, because you might get a little bit excited. Okay, but some of you guys might get a little excited and be like, "This is my baby. This is my boo thing. I finally got them." And you're like, "Well, okay, hold on now. I've only known you a week, bitch. Chill out." Okay, shit. All right, I don't want you to ever leave. I got you in my room. I don't want you to leave. All right, girl, hold on now. I still got my own place. I remember this. Whenever I go to chicks' houses and if I stay the night and then the chicks be wanting you to fucking stay, I don't get this shit, man. I'm like, when I needed to live with chicks, it was like, man, it was the hardest thing. I could stay at a chick's house for 2 weeks, then I'm out. Then I stayed there for a week and she want me gone. You know what I mean? Then it's like now that I got all my own, bitch be begging me to live with them. I'm like, nah. Shit, you know what I'm saying? The worst thing for a male like me to do is to be under a woman's roof. Hell no. All right, so now, moving forward, I feel like that you've taken the time to really kind of learn some things. But I feel like that you kind of need to look within yourself as well, because it's like this, for those of you guys who are being receiving from a person who's like the person wants to buy you things, give you things, and do these type of things for you, you need to look within yourself and actually ask yourself, is this what I want? I see that there's a person that's really interested in me and wants to make things happen with me. But why am I not really ready to go towards this? Is it that I'm attracted to toxic behavior? Is it that I'm attracted to abusive behavior because what I saw my mother go through, what I saw my father go through? Am I attracted to these type of things because it's what I was trained to think? Why have I been dealing with this difficult situation? Because let's look at that right there too. Why is this tower moment that I'm going through? What is it that I'm doing? Because like when we talked about in the realms of money, whatever we go through in life is things that we attract to ourselves. The universe isn't just throwing things on us. No, it's like we're attracting these things to ourselves. So I feel like you need to ask yourself that. Are you using people? I don't really like this person. I'm not really interested in them, but I'm interested in what they have. So, let me use them. They're unless you're a master witch, unless you can manipulate this shit, you're gonna have to do a karma. Okay, you're gonna have to do a karma. You think you can just play with people's feelings and not have to deal with karma after that? You're gonna have to deal with it. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like you need to look within yourself and really decide if this person who's coming in looking for real love, looking to actually have something serious, and they're opening their heart and they're opening their account to you. Is this something that you really want to build, or are you unsure? Because if you're not sure, you need to let that be known up front. Hey, look, check this out. I'm going through a lot. I don't want to make you think that something is what it ain't. I don't want to make you feel like something is what it's not. So I want to be very upfront with you right now, and I can build with you, but I'm not there yet where I can be at a certain level. But I do want to build. I feel like being in this type of communication, you might be a Virgo, or it might be a Virgo that you're talking to. I feel like this type of communication needs to be spoken. Okay. So, but ultimately, things are going to work out for you guys in realms of love. You have the 9 of Cups over the Sun card. So, as this good thing comes into your life, just be in control of your emotions. Okay, just be in control of your emotions. As good things flow into your life, be in control, and more good will come in for you. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you guys in the realms of love at this time. All right, you guys, are y'all ready? I think it's about that time that we open it up. So we're going to put people on my list. And we're going to go through you guys individually. So let's start a new list. Bow, 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 bow. Drop your zodiac sign and get on the list. Hey, if you guys want to hit that like, follow, share button, go ahead and do it for me, okay? If you guys want to hit that like, if you guys want to hit the follow, if you guys want to hit the share button, it makes a big difference. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate the people who do that, okay? So let's go ahead and add on our list. We got The Journey. The Journey, I got you on my list. Let's get Big Plant. The Cancer. Let's get Kade. I might be messing your name up, but you're number 3, okay? I might be fucking your name up. Kadia? Yeah. We're going to call you KD, okay? Over there on Instagram. Oh, yeah, see, I said KD. See, there we go, the Libra. I got you on my list. Let's get Crystals. That's how you say it. Crystals. You got a little swag on the name. Yo, the other day the names were so goddamn crazy on my list. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gifts. Crystals, you're a Scorpio. Got you on my list. Let's get Kendra. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gifts. Kendra, the Gemini. Let's look over here. All right, let's get Gina, the Aquarius. Gina, the Aquarius, you're on my list. Okay, is there anybody else going on the list? If you guys want to go on the list, make sure you guys drop your zodiac sign down below before we begin, because we're about to begin, you guys. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start. No stress, though. Okay, no stress, man. You know, if you guys make this, can't make this round, it's cool, man. We're going to be here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with a 3-card pool. Now, right now, we're in Miami, Florida. We're on a tour. So if you guys have not, make sure you guys check out the tour dates, because we might be in a city near you. If you guys have not, check out the tour dates, because we'll probably be in a city near you. Okay, and I would love to meet you guys. I would love to do some workings with you. So I have a $300,000 yearly package, right, to be able to work one-on-one with me to do rituals. Other than that, if I'm doing a ritual for you or a spell for you, I'm doing it by myself, separate from you. But if you want to be around me to see the type of things I do, you got to be on that $300,000 package. During this tour, every single spell that we're doing, you guys will be doing one-on-one with me. So that's something that's opened up to the public where, like I said, if you guys aren't my elite clients, people that's like out in Hollywood and shit like that, or overseas, you're not getting that experience, you know. Now you guys will be able to experience that right here. So if you guys, like I said, have not, check out the tour dates, see what city I'm in, or text my phone, 682-446-0265, and I'll be able to, and I'll see the tour dates, 682-446-0265, and you guys will be able to get it popping, okay? Are you available for this week for a consultation? Yes, I am. You just need to give me the day and the time. Okay, let's get Marquise. What's up, my boy? Marquise Wilburn, I got you on the list, Leo. Okay, and let's see the next one that we got. Was it V? V, the Capricorn. Got you on my list. All right, let's see. Can you let me know? You can let them know they can daily bonus points after completing all daily missions. Didn't complete the Go Popular mission. Oh, okay. What's this? Is this TikTok telling me this? You can let them know they can get daily bonus points after completing all daily missions. Okay, so you guys can get daily bonus points after completing all daily missions. Apparently, that's what TikTok wanted me to tell y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna tell it. Shit, you know what I mean? Hey, man, make sure you guys do that. All right, let's see now. Let's get Sierra. What's up, Sierra? All right, Instagram. The Instagram's gonna cut off because it does that automatically. I'm just gonna reset it, so I'm gonna turn it back on. So you're all still on the list. All right, all your names are still in the same spot. Amir the Taurus. You're on the list. Okay, so Instagram, let me reset you guys real quick, and we'll start right back up. Let's see, I'm in Miami. TikTok. We might go ahead and do a reset on the TikTok too. Let me ask you guys, are y'all okay for me to do a reset real quick on the TikTok? Are y'all okay? You know what I mean? I don't want y'all to lose your spot. I know TikTok's a little different, so I just want to make sure that you guys are good, okay? Is everybody going on TikTok first to do the reset? Yeah? All right, y'all. So then I just went live on Instagram. So if you guys have a hard time finding it or anything like that, remember my Instagram is linked in my bio here on TikTok. You guys can always slide there just in case, okay? But it's gonna be right back up. Let me just reset. Okay. Now, while I do that, reset them. Okay, voila. I think that's good. Okay, what's up, y'all? I want to come in person. You got to text my number, 682-446-0265. As soon as you hit the number, we're not associated with because I'm live, but I'll be able to get to you in just a few, okay? So hit the number up. When you hit the number, say what city you're in, so that way we can, I can tell what cities we're going to be, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get back to it. So we have the journey. We have a Plint, I think it was Plenty, the Cancer. We have KD, the Libra. We got Crystals, the Scorpio. We got Kendra, the Gemini. We got Jenna, the Aquarius. We got a Marquise, the Leo. We got V, the Capricorn. We got Sierra, and we got Amir, the Taurus, so far on our list. Is there anyone else that we're going to add to this list before we begin? Anyone else going to add going once? Anybody else we're going to add going twice? And I'll see as though that sun drops. So we're going to go ahead and start. Let's get it popping for the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey, man. Real shit. Set, go. Okay. Did it do it? Pin notice. No, don't direct message me. You can't even direct message me. I don't know. Subscription? I don't know what that is. There's a lot of buttons on here. I guess that TikTok's trying to expand. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and begin for the journey. What we got for the journey today? We want to give him a free mini read. Free mini read. You guys can get yourself a free mini read too, man. All you guys to do, well, you guys don't have to do anything. You know, if you guys want a free mini reading, I'd appreciate it if you want to. Like I said, if you want to, hit the like, the follow, and the share button. If you want to, okay. If you guys don't want to, don't do it. Okay, straight up. But if you guys feel like it, it helps me out. Okay, so let's see what we got for you guys real quick for the journey. For her. So she got in her realms of love, we have the Justice card popping up. So I feel like you need to make sure that things are in balance when it comes towards the love that you give and the love that you receive. You know, I feel like that you need to be very logical at this time when it comes towards love as well. Meaning this, don't be the person who is constantly the one giving if you're not receiving. Don't be the one that's constantly calling if you're not getting a call back, or texting if you're not getting a text back. You know, at the same exact time, don't be the one that's constantly only receiving. Don't be the one that's constantly only getting good morning texts. Say something back, you know. Be in the place of balance, okay? And for what is not in balance when it comes towards your realms of love and what you give and what you receive, cut it out your life, you know, because it's like this. If things are off balance, then you're going to be off. And it can throw off balance in other areas of your life. You know, so you need to make sure that you either cut people off, cut situations off, or things off that aren't bringing that balance for you in the realms of love. Now, money, all right, baby. Let me find out the journey. You're looking pretty good now. You got the Emperor popping up for you. So I do feel like that there is elevation, straight up. Straight elevation, whether you're becoming the boss, the CEO of your own business, or whether you're leveling up in the company. This is a raise. Okay, this is higher levels. This is entrepreneurship mastery. So I definitely feel like you're expanding financially. There is a lot of forward, upward motion coming in for you at this time, and you're manifesting this. Okay, You're manifesting this. There's something about things coming into a balance. It's like this is going to come out of nowhere. It might have felt like your finances, like okay, so all you're saying that all this good's going to come in, but my finances feel like I'm trying to balance these out. Let me tell you something quick. Mark my words. Your finances are about to do a shift. You're about to see you go up, and it's going to be unexpected. Okay, I do feel like that you do need to be in a place of balance, though. Okay, balance. Like I said earlier, the Two of Pentacles. Work hard, play hard. Okay, and work really hard. Do a sweat. Do as good as you can. At the same exact time, enjoy yourself and have fun. There's no point on making money if you can't spend it. You know what I mean? No point in it. All right. So, last but not least, the name of the game for you to journey is perfection. You need to be working on not about how quick you can get something done, but your perfection. That's why they're going to elevate you, because you have just an eye. You have just a thing about you where you're a Capricorn. Ha ha! Look at that. So you're going to perfect things, and that's what's going to bring in this elevation for you. Okay, that perfection. All right, let's go to our next one. Let everybody know that resonates for you in the comments down below too, Journey. All right, the next one we got Plenty. I think it's supposed to be Plenty, the Cancer. What's up, Plenty? How you doing today, family? I hope you having a wonderful day. And then we have, let's add some people on our list. Let's add Shelly, the Libra. Thank you for sharing and thank you for the gifts, you guys. I appreciate everybody hitting the like, follow, and share. Y'all don't have to, so I appreciate it. You hear that, TikTok? They don't have to, TikTok. All right, y'all ain't got to restrict my page. They don't have to do it, TikTok. God damn, boy, they be making these rules. All right, I also see this one we got over here in the list. Did anybody see Plan E? Did Plan E pop up yet? Anybody see him? Plan E going once. Plan E going twice. All right, I don't see him. All right, so let's go ahead and move over to KD, the Libra. KD, where you at, KD? KD, the Libra, where you at? Okay, also, sir, if there's people wanting to get on the list, you guys drop your zodiac signs, like spam your zodiac signs so I can see you. But spam it, okay? It says, hi, okay, I see you right there. Let's go ahead and look into this for you. Now, my name is Saran the Shaman. I am the world's greatest spell practitioner. If you guys are needing love in your lives, we have like my $5,000 obsession spell. Why is it a $5,000 spell? Because it will pull your person back to you in 1 to 7 days. For a fact, right? You guys can go to my Instagram, look through some of my reviews and study me. Start to really study like what I do. I promise you, you're gonna find like something that you're dealing with or something that's going on in your life that you wanted an answer to, that I have the answer to it. Whether it is that you want a past lover back, or you want to be able to advance your finances, or you need a hex or a curse, I guarantee you, go to my Instagram, check out my reviews, see what people are saying about me, and then once you see that, contact me, and I guarantee you the work, you're going to get something, and it's going to be amazing. Okay, it's going to be the best. I only do the best work. You know why I say it's because and this is for KD. Give me for KD, spirits. That's what she needs to know. And the reason why I say it's because, we've gotten people who haven't talked in like 10 years. We got them talking. We got them married in less than a month. We have engagement spells where people have a difficult time to get this person who doesn't believe in marriage to marry them, and then I step and they get married. I have a lady, one of my latest reviews, I have a lady, she'll get obsession spells, and then when she's done with the person, sure, all right, I'm done with you. And then move on to the next guy and put an obsessive spell on his ass. All right, now I want him. Shaman, put an obsessive spell on him and lock him down. So it's like there's a lot of, you can have what you want. It's all about just knowing who to go to and working with the right people, okay? And, I might be that perfect fit for you. I don't know, okay, that you're the perfect fit for me, though. So I have consultations. We can definitely do a consultation. Consultations are only $100. They come with a reading. And then in this way, you're not just going to drop $5,000 on a spell that's not going to work out for you because you're not meant to be with the person. This way we can do a reading. We can see if you need to let that person go. Because for some of you guys, you might be missing out on what you really, really need because you're caught up on something that you really, really don't need, and now you're just trying to pay me so that way you can complain about how this spell doesn't work. Okay, no. Not on my watch. Okay, so I do consultations with my clients and whatnot, so that way I can make sure you're a good fit for me, and so I can make sure that my magic will give you what you want. So you guys contact me. 682-446-0265. That is 682. I think I gave you two of them. I'm going to keep them. 446-0265. All right. Or 682-446-0265. The Shaman. All right. Like I said, we're on tour right now, so we'll probably be in a city near you. You guys can also get your rituals done in person. We'll be able to do the obsession spell one-on-one. That means I'll pull up to where you guys are. You guys can pull up to where I'm at, and we'll do the ritual directly in front of each other, and you guys can be able to actually feel the magic. The only thing that I suggest, if you have pets or animals, then I wouldn't want to do it there. Okay, because it does affect the animal. It doesn't hurt the animal, but it will scare them. When we summon like the spirits and we do certain things, the presence will start to come around, and that can definitely scare your animals. Dogs go crazy. Okay, cats are more at ease, but dogs, they really go crazy. So if you have animals, I just wouldn't suggest that. You can come to me though. We can do it where I'm at. All right. 665 today. I love that commercial. Oh yeah, ha, Kyle. 682-446-0265. The Shaman. All right, so now let's go ahead and dive into for KD. KD, what's happening with you, fam? You got take time to rest and recuperate rather than to continue striving. I feel like this is what you've been doing. Especially in the realms of love, and you got to change that up because you have the Knight of Pentacles popping up for you right now. So it's almost saying that there's no movement. There's not no movement. So it's like the rest and recuperation needs to stop now. Now's the time for you to actually start to put forth movement. The Knight of Pentacles is a great card to have because there's all this open land for them. There's all this opportunity. Okay? So much opportunity. Your son likes my song. He's a real one. Shout out to your son. He's a good kid. Spirits bless your son. Whoever our son is, bless him right now, spirits. But so, opportunity, a land of opportunity. So you got to see it like this. You have the opportunity, but opportunity don't mean a goddamn thing if you're not using it. So you need to use your opportunities. And here's what that might look like, okay? And now, excuse my friends, if this offends you, I apologize. But let's say like a female, right? The female. I think you're a female. I can't really see your default, so I don't know. I don't want to offend nobody. Let's say a female, okay? Here's one way that you can use what you have to your advantage. How about showing off some cleavage, okay? Something as simple as showing off some cleavage, not too much, not too little. Okay, but showing off your body. Let me tell you something. You could be a small girl or you could be a big girl, but if you show off a little bit of cleavage, okay, you're going to be able to attract, okay, because it's implanted in the brain. What do babies do when they're first born? They do what? They breastfeed, right? So as a female, you should know that in the psychology of a man, he's going to be attracted to what? Okay, so, it's like using these things to your advantage, using opportunities for love, to your advantage. I feel like it's going to work in your favor, but you got to start doing things for it to work out. Realms of money, you have the 8 of Wands. I feel like that there's about to be a lot of fast movement when it comes to your career and things that you're doing and your job-wise. There's about to be a lot of fast movement. Things are going to be going. You might be some type of communication or conversations that are being had that's going to also make things, that's going to bring forth a lot more motion when things are moving, going. So I'll be in the energy of learning and action at this time. Now, which is once again, like I said, there needs to be action. You got to take forth action. Even in your realms of finances, you need to be in action. I feel like that you might be good. You have this 9 of Pentacles popping up for you. So you could be good, or this could also be something coming up for you in the future. So, because you do have the Queen of Swords saying that don't get distracted by petty things, okay? Because there's a lot of things that we can get distracted at. Don't get distracted by the pettiness, but focus your vision on where the hell am I going? Where am I going? Oh, I'm headed this direction. Oh, okay, let me head that direction. Oh, that tried to distract me down there. I didn't even notice it. Oh, they tried to distract me with that. I didn't even notice it. Oh, they gossiping. I didn't even notice it. I'm too tunnel vision. As you focus and you direct your attention and focus, guess what's going to happen? You're going to become so abundant, and everything's just going to just flow for you because you placed your focus in the right direction, and you didn't allow other things to mislead you or to get you off your pivot, off your square. And it's going to bring success. Okay, baby, that's what I'm getting for you in your message today. Yeah, I've been going through a lot of trauma coming up, and it's been keeping me in a rut, sometimes emotionally. Yeah, you got to get out of that. You know what I mean? You got to get your movement. The only way things are, and that's probably what it was talking about when it gave you that. What's up, listener? How you doing, family? But that's probably what it was talking about when it gave you that other card or whatnot that the last card you just had, where you need to have some type of movement. You know, when you get forth this movement, you won't have time to think about all the past things. You know, when you're going through a lot of trauma usually happens in our mind. And so if we're not doing nothing, you know, if we have free time on our hands, we have more time to think about things. You ever heard the saying, an idle hand is the devil's workshop, right? Or an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So we want our minds to not just be free. We want to have our minds able to focus on something. This is why we meditate, you know, as spiritual people. This is the exact reason why we meditate, because it's about focus. When we're doing magic or manifesting things in our life, it takes focus. If you guys ever watched Spider-Man Homecoming, right? Spider-Man Homecoming, is it Homecoming? One of the Spider-Man movie with Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is the master sorcerer trying to build this spell for Peter Parker, right? And Peter keeps on changing his mind. Oh, I want this. We need to do this. But what about that? But what about that? And that's how we can be in our life. You know, we can get to a place in our life where we're like, I want to focus on success in a career. Oh, but what about my love life? Oh, okay, but I want to focus on my love. Oh, but what about my other bills over here? Oh, I want to focus on, but what about my children over here? And we lose focus so easily. And in the movie, what happened was it fucked up everything. It fucked up the whole spell because he didn't have focus. So we have to be we have to meditate so we can master the art of placing our focus, so that way we're not being distracted by everything that life throws at us, and we can have a good, happy life. You know, meditation is the key. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and go to our next one that we got over here, which is Crystals. Where's Crystals at? You in the live right now, Crystals? Should I add some more people on the list? Some more people want to get on the list today. Trunk and had 2 ankle models. Dang, got 2 ankle models. Dang. Boy, that's a wild one, ain't he? that's a wild boy, ain't he? Shoot. He had 2 ankle monitors on. All right, let's see now. Goddess, what's up, Goddess? Hey, you want to moderate? Let me see. Okay, let's get. And let's put you. View real time in line. We just got a $10 holla in. Somebody sent a $10 holla, and I appreciate the love. Thank you for the gift. Whoever sent that, and I appreciate that. Okay, Crystal says, I'm here. I see you, Crystals. Man, I'm doing great, y'all. How y'all doing today? Hope everybody's having a good day. We in Miami. It's hard for you to not feel good in Miami. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to not feel good in Miami. I'm here to the 31st. We're on tour right now. So I got to head from Miami to Atlanta. We're going to be in Atlanta from the 31st to it's the 1st or 31st to like the 5th. And then we're in New York and going on. Okay. All right, YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. My fault. But I had to prepare this time. I had the battery charger ready. All right, let's get back to what's up, Stacy. Good morning, Stacy. Good to see you in the live, baby. All right, so we're about to begin for crystals. Does anybody else want to get on the list before we move on? If you guys want to get on the list, all you have to do is drop your zodiac sign, ask the moderator to pin you. If you guys want to, and I appreciate when you guys do, if you want to, hit the like, the follow, the share button. It makes a really big difference for my page, but I only want you to do it if you want to. You don't have to do it to get a reading, okay? All right, so let's see now. Let's add to our list. Zierica. Where's you, friends? My name is Zierica. Zierica this Scorpion. How do you even say that name? Zierica? Did I say what? Zierica? Yeah, I said it right. Zierica. All right. Zierica, we're gonna get you on the list, Zy. We're gonna get you on the list. We're gonna put Zierica. Zierica. I just feel like it's French, but I don't know. Okay, the Cancer. Let's put you on the list, baby. Who else we got over here on the list coming up next? Let's add Carmel. Your mama was hungry and she named your ass. Your mama was Carmel. Oh, your mama pushed your ass out. She was hungry as hell. He said, I just want some food, boy. Shit. I got you, Carmel. I got you on the list real quick. Let's put you on here. Cancer. I got you. We got the Cancers in the building. Y'all, Cancer's about to have some good stuff going on. Y'all had Jupiter in Cancer going on. You guys also have right now Venus just moved over into Cancer too. Boy, y'all about to be having love and money, ain't y'all? Let's get Stacy over here. Let's put Stacy on the list. Stacy the Aquarius. My Aquarians over here one time. Alicia the Leo. Alicia the Leo. I got you on my list, baby. Alicia the Leo. Is there anybody else? Amir, you're already on the list, family. Sierra, you're already on the list, baby. So what's your Pisces? And we got Cena, the Pisces. We got Brianna, the Virgo. And let's see now. Shout out to the moderator real quick, y'all. Make sure you guys show love to the moderator, the goddessness right here. Y'all need to follow her. You need to show her some love. You know, she's showing love to you guys. Y'all need to make sure y'all show her some love too, man. Let me see. There you go. Her right here. Y'all need to make sure y'all follow her, show her some love to her page, because this is the moderator right now. She's looking out for you guys. She's making sure that I can see you. So make sure you guys show love back, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and start for crystals. We're adding more people on the list in just 1 minute. I see you, Pisces. I see you guys. We're gonna knock them out. They're only mini readings, so I'm gonna add more people in just 1 minute. Okay, let's see now. We got crystals, spirits, angels, guys. What's her message? Got you. Ooh. Ooh, what type of spirits you got, Crystal? What the fuck? Whoa, what you got going on, girl? Somebody just touched me. Hold on. And I got chills going through my body. Hold on. Wait a minute. Love it, baby, but just in case. Okay. Let's bring Agasilu to the picture here. We need us some Agasilu. Yeah, sometimes them motherfuckers will activate and something just activated. I don't think that it's a negative thing for you, but I do feel like you've been in some type of negative energy that you need to release at this time. Agaselu, Natue, and Susu. Natue and Susu, Agaselu. All right, so I feel like that there are things that need to be released, you know, especially like looking at things. Girl, what you got going on? I feel like it's going to be good, though. Watch. It's just a shift. Okay, I got you. So it's just a shift that needs to take place. It's like you can draw some type of, and I feel like it's if somebody deceased is wanting to talk to you. Side note, I feel like that's whatever touched me, or that's whoever touched me, or something like that. I feel like either you have an ancestor, grandparent, or a friend, or something like that. You have somebody who's passed on who's still looking out for you or watching over you, something like that. I don't even know if you know it. If you do, good for you. But I feel them, and I feel like that somebody is watching you. Some like a past person is watching you. This could definitely be an ancestor. And they're seeing that, especially in the realms of love, they're saying, do not cry over spilled milk, or do not cry over the things that we can't change. You know, there are things that happen, and they happen for a reason. It's not for you to keep looking at this and say that like you're not good enough. It's not for you to look at yourself in the mirror and think that something was wrong with you, why something didn't work out in the realms of love, or why something isn't working out, I didn't work out. You know, they're saying that you need to turn around and really focus more so on the positives. It's your grandparents. I feel like they're very, very they're very light. They're very like light beings. Were they religious or something? They're very kind, protective energy, because I keep getting chills going down like still right now. Like they're around, okay? So I feel like they really want you to hear this. They really want you to really redirect your attention on the positives. They're saying that as you redirect your attention on the positives and you change, yes, the religious, I feel it. I feel like as you change this, you know, the doors are going to open. Okay, there's so much more for you. It's like there's so much more, but it's like you're looking here, and they're like trying to turn you around. Like, look there, focus on this positive thing, because once you do that, you're going to get this. You know, so that's what I see in the realms of love for you. In your realms of your finances, you have the Two of Pentacles. Things are balancing out for you. Okay, and it might balance out kind of scary, you know, because you go over to this tower. So I feel like that things are balancing out for you, but it's going to be, it might seem scary. Like it might seem like this came to an abrupt close. You know, I was working this job and it came to an abrupt close, or I haven't worked in a while and things have been kind of weird. And so now I need this or that to come through for me. But it's almost like the tower is saying that there's something that has to come to a close for something new and better to come about for you. The only reason why I feel like something better is coming for you is because you have this 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So that says that this tower, something's closing so that way something of abundance can flow in. So I feel like I said earlier, even in the realms of love, it's like you might be focusing on something that is so small and putting your attention towards this right here. And they're like, as soon as you redirect your focus on the good, redirect your focus on the positive, redirect your focus on what you want in life, and go for it, the doors are going to open. All right, grandparents, thank you for being here, but you guys are good to go. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you love your niece. You know what I mean? I'm glad that you guys were able to come talk to her. I feel like they departed because it feels warmer in here now. Boy, them your grandparents don't give it. Your grandparents don't play about you. That's one thing you need to know about, okay? Your grandparents do not play about you. You are always going to be good. I feel like where things might hurt emotionally at times, especially with dealing with people. You know, it's hard to deal with other people, but other people are just a reflection of ourselves. You know, when I think about the hurt that I've been through in life from just like family or like relationships, you know, being locked up and married and my partner stepping out on me and just like going through just like different scars, you know, mental scars. It's very easy to be in a place where you can look at the negatives. You know, you can look at the negative aspects of, oh, that hurt and it might happen again, or this could happen again. Or you can look at these things and say, wow, I learned this. Now I can relate to this person. You know, I've been through it the same way you've been through it or whatnot, but that's not the key. You know, you can take these type of things and these hurts that you go through, and like your grandparents, you can be a light. Okay, because in this world, it's so fucking dark. You know, I'm a spellcaster. I do witchcraft for a living. You know, I do blessings and curses. You know, the world is a dark place. So when you have an opportunity to be a light and to be some type of light for somebody else, take the opportunity. Take it. Take it. I promise you, you'll be blessed. There's something about it that there's this universal like law where like if you do good if you do your part of doing good for others, something out here. I don't know if it's God, I don't know what it is, but if it's like something God made, like a universal law, but something out here will look out for you. If it's karma, okay. Let's get back to it. Let's see what we got for you guys real quick. We got rejection is protection. Ooh, I like that. Rejection is protection. That's a real one. All right, we got Kendra, the Gemini. What's up, Kendra? How you doing, baby? Good to see you over here in the live today. Hope you guys are doing good. I got my haircut yesterday. I need to pull these damn locks back. I can't even show off a nigga cut. All right, so if you guys have not, if you want to hit the like, the follow, and the share button, okay? If you want to. All right, you don't have to get a reading. We're doing people on the list right now. So if you guys want to get on the list, you guys just drop your zodiac sign down below. But I really appreciate you guys who are sharing live. I really appreciate you guys who are sending the gifts. Thank you for the gifts too, by the way. And I really appreciate you guys who are helping this movement go forward. We're on tour right now. We're probably either in your city or a city near you. So right now we're in Miami Beach, Florida. If you guys are in Miami, text me 682-446-0265. We'll be able to get you guys live in-person workings. Normally, to be able to be one-on-one with me, I only do that with my $300,000 clients, okay? If you're not paying $300K, $25K down, you're not getting one-on-one access to me. During this tour only, okay, you guys get one-on-one access. So when we do like your spell, your obsession spell, your Mammon spell, your Clauneck spell, you know, you guys are going to be in the room with me, one-on-one, Okay, you guys will get to feel the presence of the spirits. You guys get to see the blood on the sigils and everything that we do. And here are all the incantations and mantras. You guys will be able to have one-on-one access. Like I said, we only do that with our 300K packages. Nobody else. I don't like being around other people's energy. I don't like other people being around my energy. Okay, but we're opening that up as we do this tour. So if I were you guys, even if I'm not getting something big, even if I'm getting something smaller, like a cleanse, I would get my cleanse, you know, so that way you can be able to at least be able to experience the magic. Okay. All right. So now you guys make sure you hit me up at 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. We got was it Raquel? Put you on my list, baby. Yeah, as Raquel, I'm thinking it's Raquel. I'm not exactly 100% sure. I don't know what happened. Why everybody got all these strong names? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where these strong names came from. If it's from the 90s or from the 80s, if you were born in the 90s or the 80s, I feel like our parents, for people born in the 90s and 80s, boy, I don't know what was going on. Well, but they had some strong names, ain't they? My name is Saran. You know how my dad figured out my grandpa's name is Norris, and he said, I'm gonna change it backwards and turn the name Norris backwards, and it says Saran, and we're gonna call him Saran. How the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, it was on some shit back in the day, boy. It was on something. I don't know what it was. LSD. I don't know what it was, but it was on something, boy. Oh, these type of names, I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, we got Sakima. I'm gonna put you last on the list, and we gotta keep going. Sakima, I got you. Let's get Shanette. I got you. Anybody else? Oh yeah, Davina. I got you. The Aquarius. Okay, let's go to knock them out. So, Kendra, spirits, angels, spirits, familiar spirits, angels, guys, go ahead and what does Kendra need at this time? What's her message for her? Okay. Kendra, whatever you're wondering, it's a yes. Okay. Whatever your question is, what your question was going to be, whatever you're wondering about, the answer is yes. You know what you want to know about, and if I were to do yes or no questions right now, whatever you would ask, that's exactly what it is. But they want me to tell you that it's a yes for something. Okay, now in your realms of love, let's go ahead and start here. In your realms of love, you have the Magician popping up for you. So I definitely do feel like that. If you want love, you can have it. Okay, that might be what they're saying yes to. Somebody might be interested in you physically. Somebody might be very physically interested in you and want some physical time with you. Yes, somebody could be, which one of you guys is in this energy? Somebody's in that energy. Popping up over here, even in your realms of money, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. But y'all ever see Powerpuff Girls? Y'all remember the devil on Powerpuff Girls? Powerpuff Girls. You know, as an adult, and you think about that show, it makes way more sense now. But so y'all remember the devil? That's what that motherfucker looked like. Or the devil on Cow and Chicken. Y'all remember the devil on Cow and Chicken? That's what he looks like. He even got the Wheel of Fortune between his butt cheeks, like on Cow and Chicken. If you don't know cartoon, if you're not from the days, you don't understand. If you're not from the days, you don't understand it. But I do feel like that there might be a bit of lust or some lust for energies that could be popping up here. So you have the Magician saying that if whatever you're wanting, and I think that either you might have this lust for energy about you, like maybe like an attraction, I guess would be a good way to put it. Somebody might be very attracted to you or interested in you in a form of attraction. But I feel like it's like for love, it's not a hard thing. You can be able to have these things. You just have to go forth and take some action. It's something about, you know, almost like you can attract somebody like past life lover. You know what I mean? Somebody you've already been with. This infinity sign popping up here. I feel like that you can attract these type of things to yourself. And you might actually be in the means of doing that. Your realms of money, you have the wheel of fortune. I feel like fate is in your favor and fate is on your side. I feel like that, like I said earlier, though, you need to use your sensual energy. I guess is a good way to put it. You need to use your sensual energy. If you can use this allure, then you'll be able to pull fortune on your side. Like you'll be able to make more, or you'll get a position that you're trying to get. Like things will work out for you, but something is attached to you needing to use more like a sexiness, more like I don't know, be sexy. I don't know any other way to put that right there. I feel like you need to be more sexy. I feel like, you know, something about the serpent keeps on popping up. The serpent energy, this Kundalini serpent energy. You know, I feel like there's a means for you to kind of be more seductive. Is going to pull in for you. You know, I do feel like that when it comes to your finances, that, you know, you are stable at this time. I feel like that you are stable and things will work out for you. But I do know that things can get better for you. But you're going to need to use your seduction in a way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to make an OnlyFans. Yo, hey, it's funny. Yesterday, I was saying to my parents, me and Daddy were talking to my parents. And when I was telling them, some probably about OnlyFans, I'm like, now I'm just gonna check out as an OnlyFans, so I'm not really too concerned about them. And my mom was like, "What? Who has OnlyFans?" She was she's like, "And how many fans is it?" She said, "Why do people talking about people only have fans? What are these fans that they have? How many fans is it?" Hey, yo, I was like, "Mom, no, Mom." Yeah, she had no clue. We're like, what the fuck is an OnlyFans? Why did they only have fans? What is this shit? What type of fans are they? I'm like, man, that goes to show the older generation don't be knowing, bro. The older generation, when you're pure, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad my mom doesn't know about what OnlyFans is. When you're pure, right? Okay, but you need to be following your passions, Kendra, okay? Right now is a time for you to follow your passions. Go in your passions. Let your passions be your guiding force. And you need to invoke passion in others. And when you invoke this passion in others, watch how things flow for you. So things are going to go your way. Okay? So I'm going to for you today. And your message, baby. Let me know register in the comments down below. You dig. We got Jenna, the Aquarius. Jenna, where you at, Jenna? Jenna, the Aquarius, where you at in the live, baby? All right, we add more people to the list. We got Veronica, the Libra. I don't think I put you on the list, baby. Veronica, the Libra. I got you on the list. Jenna, there she goes. All right, spirit guides, angels, spirit guides. Go ahead and give me the message for Jenna. Help her to understand. You can do it, Jenna. That is the message for you right now. Jenna, you can do it, Jenna. Let me tell you something. There's nothing that can stop you. There's nothing that can block you, slow you down. You can do it. No, she's a Leo. Veronica, no, she's a Leo. Did I put? Oh, I put Libra. Okay. She's a Leo. Thank you for that. All right. So now what was that? So like I was saying, so, you know, there's just a need for you to kind of believe more in yourself. Okay. Like, and here's what I mean by believe more in yourself. You know, you don't have to go back to the past, especially in the realms of love. You don't have to go back to a past lover. You know, you can have somebody new. You can manifest somebody better. You know, you don't have to rush back to the past. You don't have to go back to a negative way of thinking or a negative lifestyle. You know, if so long as you start to realize that you can do it, Jenna. I promise you. Everybody in the comments, real quick, we're just going to encourage Jenna real fast, okay? Can everybody in the comments on TikTok, can y'all just say you can do it, Jenna, in the comments, all right? 36. Y'all just do this for me. let's encourage her real quick, because I really feel like she just needs this extra boost of encouragement. And I feel like the spirits are wanting to, or your spirit guides, your ancestors are wanting you to really hear this. You can do it, Jenna. Okay, you don't have to turn back to the past. You just have to keep your eyes fixed on what you want and go for it. You can do it, Jenna. Okay, now in your realms of love, you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a card of rushing back to the past. This could be rushing back to a past way of thinking, or it could be rushing back to a past person. You know, either which ways, the past is meant to be what? In the past, okay? So we need to let go of the past. It could be something that we feel is a person we felt a connection to, or something that we felt was good, or something like that was just familiar, you know? But the past is meant to be just that, the past, you know? I almost feel like maybe there was something that you could be in a place like right now where some things of your past look a little bit attractive. You know, we are going through a retrograde right now, so past things can look attractive. I'll give you a for instance. You know, I'm not a religious person at all. I don't consider myself religious at all. You know, but I believe in working with the spirits. Lucifer, Clauneck, Baal, Mammon, HEXES, Isis, Ra, Osiris, Jesus the Christ, Archangel Michael, Gabriel, all this. I believe that there is God. I believe that there is a God that created all of existence. And I believe that there are lesser gods who might try and pretend like they're the real God of the universe so that they can get your energy, you know? But it's like during a retrograde, I was raised to be Christian. I was raised that way, as many of us are. But as we grow older, we start to develop our own spiritual thoughts and maybe our own spiritual beliefs, you know, and gaining these own spiritual thoughts and these own spiritual beliefs are key, because it's like this. You don't want to rush back to the past of what used to be. You want to evolve what used to be. Okay, because you can't go back to the past. You're not going to fit in the mold. Try and go put back on your clothes from when you were 5 years old. It's not going to work. That's the past. That's meant to be left in the past. So you can take the color of those pants. You can take the style of those pants, but you have to remake it. And it has to be new. And when you put it on, it will fit now because it's remade. It has some things from the past in it, but it's not the past because the past is finished. So you can't rush backwards, okay? You have to keep forward. And as you're going forward, it's all going to work out. You know what? Because you can do it, Jenna. You can do it. Now, in your realms of money, keep your eyes fixed on the prize, okay? What are you trying to accomplish right now? Is it a new house? A new home, a new car? Is it more financial freedom? Is it a better career? What are you trying to accomplish right now? Because what you're trying to accomplish, you just need to focus on it. As you focus on it, you need to take action. Okay, Jenna? You have the Magician popping up for you. So, I'm sorry, with this music in the background just sounds too epic for this reading right now. It's just like, oh, chill out, bro. All right, Jenna, you can make it. All right, but so here's what I see. You know, I feel like that you got everything that you need, but you got to take action, Jenna. Okay, if you're not taking action, then you're not going to have the success that you're wanting in your life. You know, so you could say that the past is easier, but it's not going to be. You know, the future is easier, but you have to take action towards your future. That's the only way things are going to work for you. Okay, baby? That's the message that we're getting at this time. Let me know how it resonates for you in the comments down below. We got Marquise coming up next. Marquise, where you at, family? Are you in the live? After Marquise, we got the Capricorn. These people over on YouTube. All right, so now if you guys want to get in on my list, we're going to add more people on the list in just a little bit. I need to knock off a couple more people on this list, and then we'll add some more people on the list, okay? Make sure you guys hit that like, that follow, that share button if you want to, okay? You guys don't have to do it if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But I really appreciate what you guys do. You know what I'm saying? When you guys follow the page, when you guys hit the like, when you guys hit the share button, when you guys send in gifts, all that type of things add up. So I'm very appreciative of you guys for even being around to do that for me, okay? And I'm happy to do a reading for you guys as well. And apparently we're doing some pretty good readings. Apparently we're on tour doing readings and spell work. So we're doing something right. We're doing something right. Somebody's blessing me. Somebody or something's blessing me because we're doing something right out here. So make sure that you guys, if you're wanting your reading today, drop your zodiac sign and you guys can get your free reading, okay? But you guys just need to make sure you guys drop your zodiac sign. All right, let's see now. I see, do we have Marquise going once? Marquise going twice. Damn, that shit was loud as hell. That shit scared the fuck out of me. Boy, that shit scared the fuck out of me, boy. God damn. Marquise said, yeah, I'll see you, Marquise. Karina, yeah, baby, but you gotta drop your zodiac sign. You know, you want to get on the list, and you have to drop your zodiac sign to be able to get on the list, baby. And we're not adding people on the list just yet. Let me knock off 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me knock off these 4 people, and then we'll start adding people on the list. Okay, so it won't take long. These people probably won't be as long as everybody else. Hopefully, right? Spirits, angels, familiars, demons. I want you to give me the message for Marquise. He's searching right now. Give him what he needs to hear at this time. Give him what he needs to hear at this time. Okay, bow. You need to hear a lot, apparently. But we're going to take you, and you. All right. Looks pretty damn good, bro. No complaints over here. All right, so Leo, yeah, you got big Leo energy popping right here. We just had a new moon in Leo too. So this is really a lot of good energy in Leo. So in your realms of career or in your realms of love, you have the Knight of Wands. It's about forward movement at this time, brother. It's about moving forward movement. Whatever you're, whoever you're interested in the realms of love, go for it. You know, don't hold back, don't wait, don't procrastinate, but actually go for the love that you desire in your life. Or if she's bad, my nigga, shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying? She bad, oh shit, shoot your shot. You know, because I feel like these girls out here, man, especially I was out here in Miami, like you might think a chick won't give you a shot, but they giving you shots right now, bro. Like real shit, bro. Like I was at the club not a club, I was at the bar last night getting some food and smoking some hookah. And this dude walked in with this woman that was so fucking bad. I'm talking about that chick was banging. I said, God damn. How the fuck a nigga like that get a girl like that? I'm like, man, shit. Opportunity. I'm like, but that's what it comes down to. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You never know where your blessing is at. You got to take the shot, though. You know what I'm saying? You can get it. You can win. All right, so I feel like there needs to be movement at this time, going for what you want, because you have the sun popping up for you, Leo energy. You're a Leo. You know, you have good energies moving right now in your realms of finance as well. So I do feel like with the sun card popping up for you, your financial situation is about to be good. Okay, what you doing stocks, what you doing day trading, you know, your finances are about to be good. You're about to either get a bag, a new bag or something like that, or discover something else that leaves you room to be able to really climb and make some good money in. You know, this could also be something coming back from your past. Okay, so this could be something coming back from your past as well. You have the Judgment cards. This definitely could be something coming back from your past. It could be a past lover, or it could be a past opportunity, something that you were doing in work before coming back around that you can do now, you know. But ultimately, what I see in your realms of love, money, spirit, things look good, fam. Let me go ahead and give you. Damn, my hand. What was that? I felt. Did y'all see that shit? I felt like my hand just gave out. What the fuck was that shit? All right, that nigga ain't getting all these damn cards. You can give him one. What you gonna give him? I'll give him this one here. We'll give him the octopus. The octopi, because we fuck with the octopi. So, because octopies are scary. Because octopi are conscious like how we're conscious. They know that they're a conscious being. They know like they're living, breathing. They live, they die. That means they're like us. So that means, should we eat octopus? Because they're conscious like us. Bro, it's kind of scary. All right, so we got the octopus. It says, practice the art of shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. All right, so you got to switch it up. You've been doing the same shit too long, my brother. You know, normally you get waves with the fade. Now it's time for you to get you a south side. You know what I mean? Time for you to get you a south side. Time for you to grow your hair out a little bit. Get some curls and fade the sides, you know. Time for you to switch your clothes up. Normally you wear these type of clothes, switch them up, do something different. I feel like as this bag comes in for you, as you start making more money and have more opportunities come in, you need to switch things up for yourself. Just switching which might sound small, but just switching your clothes will attract new people, will attract new opportunities. So it's good for you to do that. Switch it up. You know what I mean? Do something different. I feel like will work in your favor, especially the art of shape shifting. So that means be intentional. That means that if you want to be like a millionaire, then dress like the millionaires dress. Shape shift as the millionaire, you know, and go be around them. And once you're around them and you're shape shifting as one, you'll be able to get that energy and you'll be able to manifest it. Okay, this is the message I'm getting for you today and yours. We got V the Capricorn. Where's V the Capricorn at? V. Where you at, V? You in the live still? V going once. We got V going twice. Hey, make sure you guys you can let them know they can get daily bonus points after completing all daily missions. All right, you guys get daily bonus points by completing daily missions. So we doing some daily missions. Do y'all know what they talking about? I think it's the gifts up here. Is it these? Pin. Is that it? Okay, there we go. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we can pin it too. Okay, TikTok. I like TikTok. Honestly, we got I didn't see V pop up, so we're gonna skip V. Oh, V is here. All right, there we go. Woo, V, you about to get skipped, V. You was about to get your ass skipped, my boy. See what we got for V today. We have for V, love, money, spirit message. Angel spirit guides me in spirits, demons, God, help this person out. V needs a message. Give me the words I need to say. Give me the message that need to be brought to them. Come on, spirits. There we go. I say, God, you ain't got no spirits like us. Yeah. Nobody giving you no cards. All right, so we got you some. All right, V. Here's what I'm getting for you. You got the V Journey. I'm like, are you on multiple platforms or something like that? All right, so now V, here's what I'm getting for you. Instagram, the live might end. If it does, it's fine. The list is still on here. I just got to reset it. Sierra, you're up next. So Sierra, we're going to do yours. So the live is going to be put right back up. Just give it a second, okay, guys? Let me finish this reading. All right, so like I was saying, so in your realms of love, V, you have the Hermit. So I feel like that right now you need to kind of look within yourself. You kind of need to figure out what you really want. You know what I mean? Virgo energy popping up for you. So I feel like you kind of need to, like, you might be a perfectionist and want something perfect in your eyes. You know, it might not be perfect in everyone else's eyes, but if it's perfect in your eyes, it's perfect. You know, so I feel like that you need to kind of look within yourself and figure some things out. I also feel like you might be lonely. Like you might have taken a lot of time to yourself or really worked on yourself for a while. And so that's kind of raised your vibration. And in raising your vibration, it kind of might have put you to be alone or away from other people or something like that. And I feel like you kind of need to come down off that mountain. Like I feel like you need to intentionally put yourself around people. You know what I mean? You need to intentionally put yourself around people, intentionally put yourself around individuals so that way you can have good things flowing for you. You need to intentionally do these things. I feel like that's what's going to bring the love shift for you. It's like you have to get around more individuals. Now, check out how it resonates. If you're in a relationship and you're like, oh, I'm not looking for love like that, then this isn't talking about romantic love. It'd be more so talking about your family, your friendships, being around family more, being around friendships more, being around this type of energy. You know what I mean? It's the type of energy that you're needing to be in at this time, B. You got to come down off that mountain. Now, in your realms of finances, you have the moon card popping up right here. So, you could be going through a time right now where things aren't really sure, where your finances aren't really, like you might not be fully sure on where you're going financially right now. Or like first, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could be more like, you don't have any goals right now. You don't have anything that you're trying to really accomplish right now or something like that. Or you do, and you're just trying to figure it out. You haven't figured out how you're going to accomplish something like that right now. And I feel like the key for you whenever you're in a moon period is, one, to work on your subconscious mind, and two, to take action, okay? Work on the deep mind is always going to be with the moon, and also working on taking action is going to be good too. What I mean by action is, if you look at the moon card, it's a road. It's a road you have to go down. You got to just keep going. When things feel like they're difficult in the finances, sometimes they are. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Sometimes it is. Sometimes finances are difficult. You're going through a time where it's a little difficult. Maybe you didn't make the right choices. Maybe you didn't do the right things. Maybe you didn't do your client spell. I don't know. But you're gonna have to push. And I feel like as you push and you keep going forward, the sun will shine and things will get better for you. When I look over into your realms of what the spirits want you to know, you have the Justice card and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like that everything's going to balance out for you. Of course, everything's going to balance out for you with the Justice card. You just got to remove things out in your life that really aren't serving you or really aren't good for you. You know what I mean? Really aren't the best for you. Whether that's people or situations. So that way things can be in balance. As you remove people's situations, things like that, things will work more in your favor. You also have this Nine of Cups saying that be in control of your emotions. As you're in control of your emotions, you're going to be able to have the things that you desire. Okay? So I'm getting for you today. And your message, baby, let me know that works for you in the comments down below. Okay. So now I got to go back live on Instagram. But I wanted to show you guys a review because I talk a lot about my spell work that I do, but I haven't necessarily shown you guys my spell work that I do. So I want to show you guys some of the workings that we have over here on the page. Okay, so this is one of my marriage spells that we had done. Okay, so this person was having a difficulty with a person who refused marriage. They were dating for a long time, refused marriage, wasn't trying to get married to this individual. And we got them married within a week, and we got them to propose. And a little backstory on this client was they were very big on, like, they're not going to get married, that it's not going to happen. They would tell the family that, they would tell the brother and kind of make fun of this woman, my client. And so I want to read you guys what she had to say after she got her working done. She says, and you guys can go to my page and read this yourself too as well. But she says, oh my goodness, Sharon, he just proposed to me last night in front of his entire family. What spirits do it? She says, I am shaking right now. She said, I can't even believe this is real. She said, Sharon, you are everything you say you are. She said, this is exactly what I wanted to say. And it happened exactly how you said it would during her consultation. Like I told you guys, get a consultation. She says, oh my God. She says, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And shows off her ring. And I say, hey, congratulations, So this could be you. You know what I mean? You don't have to be in a place where you're stuck, where you're not able to have this. Now, this could be you if you're able to afford my working. That's a $15,000 spell. So, of course, it's going to be extravagant. It's $15,000 working, but you can have what you want. We have payment plans and everything. You just have to get what you want. Another review that we have of my obsession spell, a $5,000 spell. The obsession spell is made to make your person, just like it sounds, obsessed with you, okay? And when I say obsessed, I mean obsessed. This person is not going to be able to get you off their mind. Okay, someone just asked how do we book in LA. I'll hit you guys in 1 second. But so let's read what they say. They say, OMG, Shaman, I can't believe it. He's really back. This spell is crazy powerful. She said, just like you said it was, he hit me, just like you said, he hit me up on the 3rd day, and now he's acting all obsessed with me. She said, I'm seriously happy. I said, I'm so happy right now. She says, thank you so much. You're amazing. I said, hey, well, that was fast. She says, yes, OMG. Now we can do more workings. And we did do more workings. We worked on her finances as well and ended up getting her money up also. So like I said, you know, you guys can be in a place right now where you need advancement in your love, your money, whatever you guys need. The spirits can do such. It's connecting with the spirits that brings forth the change in our lives. So we need to connect with the spirits, even if you're not going to somebody like myself, which you don't have to, because guess what? I bleed like you bleed. So it might be good for you guys to get maybe initiated. Okay, we have $1,500 initiations. Okay, where you guys are able to get initiated, and then we're working right now. I'm working on a school where we'll just have videos to where you guys will be able to pay $50 a month, and you guys will be able to go into there and just watch some of my videos that we just have on teaching, and it's going to be constantly updated. So, but you know, it's a need for you to either hire somebody like myself, who is the world's best. I don't know anyone else who's able to sell $15,000 spells, who's able to sell $300,000 workings. I don't know anyone else able to do that shit except for myself. So I am the best at this. So, you know, it's about you learning, though, taking the time to invest in you, invest in your beliefs, and invest in yourself. Whether you're purchasing from the world's best or whether you're watching a video on YouTube and learning how to do it yourself, you need to connect with the spirits, okay? You know, it's not enough to connect with God, even though we all need to be connected with God. You know, we also ourselves need to be connected with our higher selves, our HGA, Holy Guardian Angel, Holy Daemon, and then we need to be connected with the spirits that are around the earth, okay? Lucifer, Clauneck, Bel, Asmodeus, Elegua, Ushun, Ganesha, Shiva. We need to be connected. You know, us as living beings, we have this power and we need to use it to our advantage. And that's what I do. Okay. All right. So yeah, somebody from Instagram was like, well, I'm around Instagram. We haven't started yet. I'm doing a commercial. So how you guys are going to contact me to get your workings today? Saran, how do we contact you? You guys are going to hit up 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. 0265, the Shaman. That's 682-446-0265, the Shaman. Call 682-446-0265, the Shaman. Call the Shaman today. Okay. Now, before I'll show you guys this review in the next hour. Okay. So, like I said, you guys text me, call me. We're in our commercial now, and we'll do it again in the next hour. See, live, Miami. Okay, we back. All right, we back. Let's get it. Who we got coming up next? All right, let's see now. So for you, Miss, Karen, you got to drop your zodiac sign, baby. That's the only way that you get on the list. And we're not adding people to after we finish Sierra. Then we'll add more people onto our list, okay? And Shelly, you're coming up. You're like 3 people ahead of you. You're like 3 people ahead of you, Shelly. So y'all gotta watch your energies. You gotta watch the energy of people around you. And this right here is for the collective. I feel like they want me to tell somebody that somebody's hear it. You got to watch your energy, and you got to watch the energy of the people that are around you. You could be dealing with feeling like you have bad luck at this time, especially in the realms of your finances. You've been feeling like you have bad luck. So this isn't for everybody. All right, this is not for everybody. But if you have been, if you feel like you've been having some type of misfortune in your financial realm, so I feel like that you need to disconnect yourself from negative people. It's almost like somebody is either latched onto you, or this is somebody who you've been evolving and they're not evolving. You know, you've been evolving in a lot of areas, but they're not evolving. And so now you're seeing this. You can recognize it, and you can see these type of things, but you need to separate yourself from this person. This might be a family member, a lover, or a close friend. You know, because I don't feel like it's an easy thing. I feel like if it was easy for you to just separate yourself from this individual, you would have did it already. But I feel like it might be something that's like you have to do it. You know, like it's something that you have to do. And I feel like the only reason why you haven't done is because you don't want to offend this person. You don't want to hurt this person's feelings. Look, Ace of Swords. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So you don't want to hurt this person's feelings. You don't want to make this person upset or something like that. But the truth is that you've taken time for yourself. You've been working on you, and you've been expanding, and you've been growing. They haven't been expanding. They haven't been working on them, and they haven't been growing. Okay, they haven't been putting in the energy, but you have. So you need to disconnect your energy from this individual because they're the ones dragging you into a moon situation. They're the ones dragging you into difficult times. You know, I feel like that maybe you need to contemplate what you need to say to this person. Or for some of you guys, this is not even a person, it's an energy. You might be working with, like for instance, as of this year, a lot of people have said that I've gotten a lot lighter. Especially people who know me, they say you've gotten a lot brighter, a lot, even in your workings. Like you used to only work with the darkest of energies, and now you work with everything. Like you've gotten a lot brighter. Why is that? Because I came off the fucking mountaintop. You know, in a season in my life, I had to be the darkest of the dark and the coldest of the cold. And if you say one wrong word, I'm gonna curse the shit out you. If you do one wrong move, I'm going to curse you and do it. For a time of my life, I had to be in that place, but that's not a place for you to stay at. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, when I look into my heart, I don't have the hatred I had at one point. I don't have that anger. You know, there's people who to this very day, they're going to talk shit about me. They're going to say certain things. And you know what I see now when I look at them? I see a hurt person. I was talking to my parents about this, and it's crazy. My parents were like, they're like, Will Smith. I said something about Will Smith. They're like, yeah, he's a weirdo, man. He's some, and then on this and all that nasty lifestyle and blase. And when they said it, it's like, I couldn't see that about Will. I started pointing out all these different things that happen in Will Smith's life, and then I painted the picture of why he is how he is right now, and how much hurt you see in this person's face. And it's like I don't see a person for the things that they're doing. I see the thing that happened to them that makes them do what they do. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So I feel like that's the type of energy you need to be in as well. Like you've been evolving. You've been seeing things. You've been getting it now. And so now it's like you don't need to look at the person in the sense of anything else other than I see where you're at, and I see where I'm trying to get to, or I see where this energy is at, and I see where this energy has gotten me to, and I see what I'm trying to get to. You're going to have to disconnect yourself from something or someone. Once you do that disconnection, I promise you, things are going to expand for you. Things are going to go up for you. But something has to come to a close, ending, a dead, and a done, so that way you can move into this new. Okay? That's take it for whoever it's for. Take it for whoever it's for. Whether you're watching live right now or you watch this later on. But I did my job. Somebody told me that somebody needs to hear that because they are staying around some type of energy that's no good, or a person that's no good. And you know it's no good, and you know that you need to make a move, but you've been having some type of confusion in your mind, and you're confused because you're like you're not sure. because you don't want to go back to the past. You don't want to go back to something of old. But like I told people before already in the live, you do not go back to the past because you can't fit in the past. You evolve, okay? You make the new. You take what was in that past and you make that anew. You make that something better now. Okay, let's see what we got for Sierra. What's up, Sierra? Bow, 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 bow. I need to smoke weed. Bow, 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 bow. Want to roll some trees. Okay. 2 honest. Let's see what we got over here real quick. So, Sierra, first off, how are you doing today, baby? You having a good day? It looks like you're having a good day. Pretty as ever, good. You look pretty. You look like sunshine to my rainy days. All right, good. Let me see now. You got the 4 of Wands in your rooms of love, okay? So I definitely do feel like when it comes towards love in your life, you're going to have a lot of victories. If you're looking for love, this could be somebody coming into your life that you've been wanting, like a soulmate. You know what I mean? Like you're going to get a husband or wife or whatever you're into. You know, it's just like a compliment. It's a card of marriage. So I feel like if you're already in a relationship, then you're going to have way deeper commitment. Things are going to start going deeper and deeper for you. So like if you've been dating for a while, then probably marriage. You know, if you've been married for a while, then renewal of vows or just a deeper romantic feelings for you guys. But there is success in the realms of love if you take it. Now, as in tarot, you know, this is just energy. So energy doesn't mean anything if you don't actually use it. You got to actually use the energy. When you use the energy, then it'll work in your favor. You know, when I look into your realms of money, you have the strength card popping up for you. So I do feel like that you have strength when it comes towards your finances right now, whether that is that you need to save your money to get a home, a new car, this or a Louis Vuitton bag. You know, they say that you have strength there. You know, you have the strength to control your finances, to fix your finances, and to do what needs to be done for your finances. But you just need to actually walk in that strength and not allow things to block you or stop you, but instead for you to really move in it. I also feel like something about Leo. So there could be a lot of luck for you during the season of Leo. Okay, during the season of Leo that we're in, there could be a lot of good luck that's coming in for you for things to actually be able to flow. Okay, let's go ahead and look at your realms of spirit message. It's about perfection. It's also to do with finances. So it could be like I said, you're strong, and your finances. 5 is problem 2. So you could be strong, having some strong energy in your finances, but as well, I feel like with this 3 of Pentacles popping up here, there's like just a need for you to understand that you got to work on perfection. Like whatever you're doing, when it comes to your work or your job, your career, your love life, and anything you do, try and do it perfect. You know what I mean? Like if you can not work on doing something as fast as you can, not work on doing something as just doing it, but actually, how can I perfect this? How can I do this to where you can't complain about it. You can't tell me anything about it because it is perfect. If you move in that energy, I promise you're going to get exactly what you want. Like let's say, how would that look in the realms of love? Because I feel like you have a marriage that's going to be coming up or something like that. So how would it look in the realms of love? I'm going to be the best partner. Okay, I'm going to be the best partner. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be forthcoming. I'm going to tell them exactly how I feel, and I'm going to do my part. They might not fully be doing their part as hard as I'm doing my part, but I'm going to go hard because I'm going to do this to perfection. And one or two things will happen from you doing that. You're either going to find a new relationship because the one that you were in, the guy couldn't handle all the good shit, so the universe will rip his ass off and give you somebody that will be even better for you, or that person will step their game up as well, and you're going to get the marriage and everything like that, or whether career or love or whatever it's it's a message that I see for you, baby. Let me know in the comments down below. You dig. All right, TikTok. We got to do something real quick, TikTok. So I want you guys to. They're gonna put a ban on my page if I tell you guys to. All right, if you guys want to, I got to turn my camera around because your boy needs a little intermission. Okay, we're at 2 hours and 25 minutes. Never mind. We're not got the list, and then we'll take an intermission. We're not got the list first. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Amir. Amir, where you at? Amir, you're very welcome. Thank you for saying thank you, Sierra. You're like one of the only people that actually said thank you. People be like, yeah, give me a reading. Oh, yeah, that's right. I am going through that. And so is our friend. That's what I got for you today. All right, peace, nigga. Thanks for doing your job, nigga. Oh, my God. Damn. Can a nigga get a thank you? Shit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, for a minute, that was one of the reasons why I stopped doing free readings for people. Because I'm like, people be so ungrateful, bro. They're coming to your live and make it like you're just supposed to give them a message or something like that. We'd be so ungrateful for spirit messages. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you for saying thank you, baby. Let's see, we got Amir. Let's see what we got for Amir today. What we got for Amir? We got for Amir today. You know, but I think that a lot of people sometimes what it is that they're contemplating what was said to them. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes people don't say thank you like after a reading, and I feel like I'm possessed right now because I don't know where this information just came from something else that's talking to me. So they're processing their reading. You know, they're processing the info. Ooh, chills. They're processing the information that you give to them. You know, so don't feel bad or feel like people don't appreciate when you do something for them. You know, it's more so sometimes people have to process the download that was just given to them. Well, thank you for that. Okay, cool. That's cool. That's good to know. Yo, it's weird, rude. I feel kind of clear out here in Florida. So in astrology, I'm the monkey, and Florida is a monkey. And they say for business that I should be in Miami, Florida, because this is a place that I can thrive and shit. And so I wanted to test it out, so I started the tour here. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel clear. You know, I don't know a better way to put it. I feel clear, like the downloads, like I feel channeled. You know what I mean? Oh no, that's kind of cool. Kind of cool, man. Let's see now. Okay, so for Amir, what's up, my fam? Amir, let's get it popping for you, fam. All right, and then we're gonna take people. No, we're not gonna take people on the list because I didn't knock these people out. Amir, you got. Excuse me. In your realms of love, you have the two of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm excited that my crystals and tarots on the way. Hey, let's go. You're making the best steps of your life. It starts like that. You get your crystals, get your tarot card deck, get you a pendulum too, you know, because your pendulum is a way for you to strengthen your abilities and for you to learn how to hear it. You know what I mean? Because when you're doing the pendulum, you're going to notice that it's going to move for you, but your thoughts are going to start to develop. And, you know, and as your thoughts start to develop more of that pendulum swing, you're going to be able to hear it. And then you're not going to need a pendulum. You're not going to need tarot cards. You'll be able to look at the client. They're going to say some things, and you'll know what to speak to them. You know what I mean? So do it. That's what I like to hear. Get it. All right, now let's get to my brother real quick. Amir. So, Amir, here's what I'm getting for you, family. You got the... hey, Amir, your name is not Tamari, is it? Or is it just Amir? Let's see now. We got the two of Pentacles popping up for you in the realms of love. All right, so now there could definitely be some things off balance for you in love, you know, where one thing's getting too much of your attention and not the other. So here's what this might look like. Like, for instance, you might really be focused on love so much that it's making your finances suffer. Or you can be focused on work so much that it's making your love life suffer. You know, so it has to be a balance between the two of them for things to really be able to flow for you in a positive light. You know what I mean? When we're not in a place to where we have balance, that's when things go wrong. Like, for instance, I've been off balance. You know what I mean? Like, I took when it comes towards my love life and my financial life. After I decided to come to USA and start working again, after leaving Danny out in Copenhagen and shit, I haven't been on love at all, man. You know what I mean? And then when I decided to go the celibate route and start practicing celibacy to kind of amplify my gifts and shit, then once that started happening, then it really cut out the love. You know what I mean? And it really just pushed me over towards business. So I feel like when it comes towards you, fam, that you need to be in a place of, if you're wanting love, then you gotta balance it. You gotta have room for you to be able to have love. But it's like this: you can have love when you want to have love. You know what I mean? That's one thing that I know. Like, even though I like to go to the bar, like when I go have dinner and shit tonight, and I'm probably gonna meet some chicks tonight at the bar. I'm gonna buy them some drinks, and I'm gonna laugh at them, and I'm gonna joke with them, and they're gonna take down my Instagram, and they're gonna take down my number. You know what I mean? But it's like, find where your focus is at. Because after I leave the bar, I'm going to come upstairs. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to pray. And then I'm going to go to sleep. That's it. I'll wake up and I'm going to get back to work because nothing's really worth. I'm not really too concerned about that shit. That's my balance. So you got to find yours. In your realms of finances, you have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is a card of trying different things, seeing what sticks. So I feel like that there could be multiple options at this time that you need to try, multiple things you need to try and do. You might be used to say, okay, I am a plumber, and I do plumbing, and because I do plumbing, it works, and that's what I do. But it's like, maybe you need to look a little deeper. Maybe you need to try, instead of you just being a plumber, maybe you need to also try electricianing. Maybe you need to try building houses, construction. Maybe you need to try other things and see what really sticks, because you might be doing plumbing because that's what was given to you. What's up, Nick? How you doing, baby? So you might be doing plumbing because that's what was given to you. That's what you're used to, But there's so many other things that you can do if you just start throwing things or trying your hand at things and seeing what really sticks. I feel like that the universe is going to bless you as well, family, with some type of opportunity. This could be a gift. Now, this gift could be something in the sense of like an opportunity, something that you're going to love, something that you're going to want to do. This could also say that, there could be some type of collaboration or somebody who wants to help you, somebody who might have the answers or somebody who might have something that can actually help you at this time. That's what I would go for if I was you, family. That's what I'm getting for you today. And your message. Let me know in the comments down below. You dig? Hey, 36, 36, 36. That's the best way to be. Get that 36 lifestyle. Hey, I'm on a tour right now. I don't know what city you guys are in, but if you guys are in New Jersey or New York, or I haven't added the Carolinas to the tour yet, but I'm gonna be in so if you guys are gonna be in Jersey, I'm gonna be out that way. We gotta link up. I gotta see y'all. I gotta see y'all face. I gotta give y'all hugs. I'm gonna be out in New York, and I'm probably gonna add Jersey on that list too. So gotta see you guys, man, for a fact. All right, listen. Are you coming to London anytime soon? I am coming to London. We might be coming to London sometime around October, but we are gonna be in London this year. We're gonna be in London. We're also gonna be in Asia. Okay. So there's a few places to unlock. I'm doing I went around last year. I went around the year before last year. I went around all these countries. We met people, learned people, got Airbnb hosts, got everything like that under my belt now. So this year we're doing a tour. You know what I mean? So we're hitting all these places. Someone says, "Are we going to Texas?" Yes, I'll be in Houston, Texas, and I'll be in Dallas, Texas. If you guys go on my TikTok, did you guys look on my TikTok? One of the videos I just posted about Miami gets the tour list, but I also have all the tour dates up as well. I need to talk to my site designer and make sure that they put that on the website as well. So no matter what city we're in, like I said, we're still adding cities to the list, but we're going to be here, and we're also going overseas too, you guys. So I can't wait to meet everybody. It's going to be fun, you guys. We're going to be able to finally meet people and have a fucking party. Because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that's something that would be lit. Oh, Mercury retrograde is out there. There we go. Okay, I really gotta finish these rest of you guys on this list, man. I really do because I'm like I want to get something to eat, and I also want to smoke. Yeah, what the fuck was that? Did you guys close it out? That was weird. I'm like, the YouTube just like stopped, but it like froze. I mean, it's not weird. It's Mercury retrograde. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking Mercury retrograde. What can we expect? All the electronics shit. Yeah. Hey, you hey, happy to do it for your family. Yeah, are you in New York, Amir? If you're in New York, brother, then you know what I'm saying? When I'm in New York, have the weed on deck. When I'm in New York, have the weed on deck, brother. Let's see what we got coming up next. We got coming up next on this Sally. Sally, you're up next, baby. Where's Sally at? You in the live? We got Sally in the live. I'm here. There we go. Oh, the goddess. Let's see what we got going on for Sally. What we got going on for her real quick. What part of Texas are you in? Okay. So in your realms of love, what's up, Kiran? I see you, baby. So you're not on the list right now because we haven't opened up a new list yet. What I would do if I was you, I would get on the second list because I got to take an intermission in 30 minutes. If I can knock out the rest of these people within this 30-minute time period, I'll put you as my last reading, okay? But we already have the rest of these people. Which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I count that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we got like 11 people left. Let me knock those people off, and then I'll be able to get to you. What's up, Latoya? How you doing, baby? But yeah, y'all, because I gotta eat and I gotta smoke. All right, so let me try and speed through the rest of everybody else. Okay. He said, yeah, you told me to move to Houston. Ha ha, there you go. I'll see you in the H. What's happening? I'll see you in goddamn H-Town. All right, so let's go and see what we got going on. We have the 10 of Wands. So now the 10 of Wands popping up for you in your realms of love. I would say that where things might have been difficult for you love-wise, or things might have been slowed down for you love-wise, things are really going to pick up. Anything that you were dealing with, like, it reminds me of somebody who's like, maybe like you had your kids over the summertime. So your time was really more filled up because you had kids. You know what I mean? Now the kids are going back to school. So you're going to have way more free time to where you can actually do things. You know, that's the type of energy it reminds me of. Like you had some type of burden, or maybe you had some, like your finances were tied up. You know, and then your finances finally get no, I'm giving you like a for instance. I'm not saying that your kids are leaving home or anything like that. I'm just giving you for instance. So, you know, you're going to have it to where it's like, you know, your finances were tied up, you know, and then you finally get a job and things start to unleash or open up for you a little bit. That's the energy I feel for you right now. I feel like when it comes to your realms of love, like there was something that was more so like not blocking, but holding you down or heavier on you that's going to be released. So where the energies might have been more heavier, they're going to be very free flowing. So you might like find that you become a hot commodity in a sense, where you're getting a lot of attention, and you at the same exact time you have the time of day. Okay, somebody really attracts you, and now you find somebody you're in love with. You know. Then we also have the moon in your realms of finances at this time. So I'd work on my deep mind. I'd make sure that I'm not doing any self-sabotaging or anything like that, you know, things that I've done in the past before. I would also make sure that I'm being smart when it comes towards my finances, you know, and what I'm doing, and I'm moving forward. There was this lady, right? Man, I was watching this show, and they was talking about Californians, people who go into California to make their dreams come true. And so like they would go to California, and as they would go to California to make their dreams come true, they'll be there for like a month. And then they would be like, oh, things didn't work out the way I thought it was going to work out. I'm running out of money, so I just need to just leave. I just need to just run. And they get the last ticket they could, and they'll just run back to the old place that they were and go back in the old cycle that they were in, you know? And that's not the key. It's not about going backwards or going back towards the past. It's about figuring out what's going on in the present. Okay, things felt like they're not working in this right here after I've made this push, after I've made this move, after I've made this and that. So then what am I doing that will bring forth the change, okay? So I feel that's the energy you need to be in, is in your deep mind. The worst thing you can do is go backwards, though, because you do have this Knight of Swords warning you, do not go back to a past way of thinking, to a past a relationship, a past, the past. Don't go backwards, okay? Very important. Do not go backwards, but because you can't go backwards, you know what I mean? Like, even if you wanted to, you can't go backwards. You have to push through something. There's a dragonfly that is flying. I'm on the 11th floor, so I don't know why the fuck a dragonfly is way up here, okay? You know, but dragonflies represent new beginnings. They represent new beginnings and new happening, and they are the most precise hunters in the world. They have the most accuracy rating of hunts out of any other species in this world. So, you know, that's why they're saying that. That's why I feel like they're bringing you that animal totem right now, because they're wanting you to understand that, yo, there's a new beginning that has happened in your life, and now you need to hunt. You need to hunt at this time. Don't look for things to just come to you, but hunt for it, okay? The same way that the dragonfly spirit does. Maybe you should ask the dragonfly spirit to be with you and to help you at this time and to teach you. A lot of people, they think like when you're working with spirits, they think that you can only work with Lucifer, Clauneck, Bell, Asmodeus, you know what I mean? But what do you think that we did as a people before there was a Ugu? What do you think that we did as a people? You know, we were talking to the spirit of the bear. We were talking to the spirit of the ant. We were talking to the spirit of the eagle. You know, this is our history. This is our ancestry. This is what we did. And you can still do such by talking to these animals, these creatures, and asking for the spirit of these animals to work through you, to help you and to master who you are. You know, and I feel like it would be good for you, you know, looking into it. You might start noticing other animal totems, because once you open yourself to the animal kingdom and to the spiritual realm of animals, they will come to you. You know, they will come to you and they will start showing you things. So that's a great thing. All right. So your message, baby, is about moving forward. Okay, moving forward. Do not go backwards and hunt at this time. Okay. Is what I'm saying for you in your message. Let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, dig. All right, so that's what I got for her real quick. We got coming up next is Zai. Zai, where you at, Zai? You in the live right now. We got Zai coming up next. Zai, the Cancer. Zai says, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm waiting. I got you, baby. And you're very welcome. Happy to do it for you. All right, so let's see what we got for Zai. Lord, I want some fucking food. Lord, I want to smoke a joint. Lord, that's how I feel right now. I feel like this list does not end. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, wait. Let me reset. Angels, spirit guides, familiar spirits. And since we got animal spirits popping up too, there you go. Thank you, spirits. Thank you. All right, now in your realms of love, you have the Ten of Cups popping up for you right now, Zai. You have the Ten of Cups popping up for you. So I feel like when it comes towards your realms of love, you're going to have some type of wish fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something that you've wanted, something that you were desiring in your life is going to definitely come in for you that you're going to be able to have. So I do definitely feel like you need to be in the energies of thankfulness. You know, focusing only on the positives, because there's a lot of good, emotional good that's going to be coming in for you. This could also have to do with time with family and loved ones. and things like that as well. She said, finally, I need real love. Yes, what's coming in for you, baby? You're going to be able to have this love coming in for you with this 10 of Cups. In your realms of money, though, you have the 9 of Swords saying that, a never-ending nightmare. So that's like saying that you need to make sure that you're being careful. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I'm great, but I would not advise somebody to just hit me up and buy spells from a person like me. Somebody who just gets on the internet and says, hey, I can change your life and do spells. Don't just jump and buy for something like that. That's how you end up in a place of regret. You know what I mean? You need to actually do research. You need to actually study. You need to meditate. You need to pray. You need to kind of get a clearer understanding and then make a move. You just reacting and making moves is going to bring a lot of regret. It's going to bring a lot of pain and sorrow into your life. You know what I mean? So it's like, you need to be in the energies of moving smart in your doings, okay? Else you're going to find yourself in this place of sorrow. So right now, like, let's say, for instance, let's say somebody's saying, okay, send me $500 and then I'm going to do day trading and I'm going to day trade your $500 into $50,000. Okay. More than likely it's not going to happen. We got Saturn in fucking Aries. So Saturn is making things, you have to work for it. You got to put in that work for you to be able to have that. You know what I mean? One of the reasons why my things have been selling like how they sell right now is because Saturn's in Aries. So people have to work for it. And they realize they have to work more now. And that's the energy that I would be in at this time is what can I do work-wise, not shortcut-wise, that I can say that me doing this equals me getting paid that. And let me just work it, okay? No shortcuts, all right? I just don't feel like it's a good idea for you at this time, unless you're doing something like working with me or somebody that you trust, okay? Somebody that you trust. Yeah, I remember Samantha, the psychic, said I need to pay her $1,000 for a reading. That's fine, though. It's like this. I'll never say anything negative about a person and their prices because, she knows her worth. Her worth is $1,000 for her readings. Then let her be paid $1,000 for readings. So for me to do a marriage spell is $15,000. You know what I mean? People was like, you want $15,000? That's fine. But it's like this. You need to ask yourself: is Samantha the psychic? Is she the one that has what you need? You know what I mean? Because let me tell you something. $1,000 is nothing. It's here and gone tomorrow. That shit don't mean shit. But actually, if this person Samantha was that? Oh, she said no. She does not. Okay. Well, for she wasn't meant for you. She might be meant for somebody else. So let's try and keep it positive. So where it's not for you or whatnot. You know what I mean? Then I would not do that. I would look out for myself. And I would be in a place of logic. And do the things that I need to do. And so another thing that I would do too, when it comes to psychics. We're all psychic. Don't let somebody make you think like for instance, I love saying that I'm the best, but you should be saying that you're the best too. We all should be having confidence. You know what I mean? Now I feel like I am the best because of the reviews I get and because of the work I do, but we all should kind of be in this energy, and we all have these giftings. The only reason why my spells work the way that they work for other people is because I meditate a lot. You know what I mean? I do this shit. I was homeless. So my survival depended on me learning witchcraft. So of course I'm good at it. Of course I'm good at the shit I do. But it's like anyone can do it. Don't let somebody tell you that you can't do something. Anyone can do it. You know what I mean? There are things that can make it easier for you. Like my son is in my 8th house of occult. So like I'm magnified in the occult. So, there are things that you can be born to do. I'm born to do this because it's in my chart. But as far as psychic gifting goes, if you just start meditating, all these doors open up for anybody. Okay? So no jumping at this time, okay? Just know I can send you $500, I'll turn it $50,000. No, none of that right now. Just not a good idea. You're going to regret it. Okay? All right, now we have the magician popping up here. And so here's what we got the magician for, okay? So now the magician could say that maybe working with somebody, like I said, I really want to tread lightly on that right there. I just really want to tread lightly. Maybe work with someone that you trust can work out for you, if that's your route. But also could say that you yourself are the magician, okay? It could be saying that you yourself have everything that you need to make what you want to make happen and to manifest what you want to manifest in your life. You know, because the magician is that one. You know, one way that you'll be able to tell is by looking at your life. Is your life going like this, or is your life going like this? Okay, here's how you know the difference. All right, you know, I went from being poor to being having some, then I was broke, then I was homeless, and then after that, I started focusing. I got this new job and my business grew more, and I made more, and I got in a relationship, and I traveled the world, and I did this, and I blah blah, and does it go up? Because if it's going up, that means that you have what you need and you're doing something right. So you need to focus and double down on the things that you already know how to do, because that's what's going to bring your success in your life. Not somebody else, not a Babalawo, not a shaman, not something else, but your belief in you and your mastery of you. You know what I mean? So that's the message I feel that you need at this time. Okay? Let me know that in the comments down below. You look, bottom of the day, I can't make it up. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Wands. You're attracting these things towards yourself. You're attracting these things, you know? It's about your manifestations at this time. Yeah, I think that you need to learn something. All right, baby. So now we got, yeah, that's why I'm learning about spirituality, so my spirit team can guide me. Yeah, definitely. You know, where I'm at in my spirituality right now is I feel like I've really mastered working with spirits. So now it's like what I found is that I have my own sigil. I have my own sigil on my altar. I used to have altar for a bunch of spirits. Now my altar is just pictures of me, and it has my sigil on it. And I give blood to my sigil. I give candle energy to my sigil, because I realize this, and this might be too advanced for you, or this might be exactly what you need to hear. I realize this right here. When we put the sigil of a spirit on the candle, and we put all the incense and we give all that energy to the spirit to do the work for us, the spirit is doing things to make the energies and the unseen be open to flow. But we ourselves still have to do the work. So therefore, we need to feed ourselves the energy. You know, why feed the deity energy when you can command angels for free? See what I'm saying? You need to be feeding and doing candles to you. You need to make your sigil. You need to make your workings, and you need to find what works well for you. You need to look in your birth chart and say, okay, what's my birth chart say? I'm this, and this. Okay, so if my birth chart says these things right here, I know that my sun or who I am is reflected as my sun. So let me look at my sun. Let me see what planet that is right there. Okay, let me get the incense that align with this planet. Let me burn some of these. You know, like for instance, I'm a god of money. Straight up. I've realized I've made people 100,000 and I'm headed towards making people millionaires. Like people who have been poor like me, I've been able to get them 30K monthly. I've been able to get them 50K monthly. You know, people who've been poor, because it's not that I'm doing it for them. It's that I just know the keys to do it, and now they're able to do it them damn selves. You know, it's about you doing it. You know, so it's like, oh, but because I know I'm a god of money, then I know the things that I can do for myself. And that's the things that we as practitioners have to realize. What type of god are you? Are you a god of romance? Are you a god of astrology? Are you a god of fighting? Are you a war? Are you a god of, you know, what is it that you are a god of? Because all of us have something that we're talented in. You might be a beast at beauty magic, and you know, you can take makeup and a makeup brush and you can do all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker come out looking like it and start looking like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to realize what your magic is, and then you got to fuel yourself. That's what they do, and that's what these motherfuckers be doing in the industry. You know, like Tom Brady, his wife, she had a whole entire shrine of Tom Brady in their home just so she could keep feeding his energy to make him keep winning. And when he did, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, do magic for yourself. You know what I mean? Charge yourself. Can you put the intention for money into my crystal for money? Of course you can. Look at this right here. Oh shit! Oh, where'd it go? Oh no! Oh man, my earrings out. I had a Motivite. I use my Motivite so good. The Motivite is done. Like now, my Motivite won't even stay in my ear. It keeps on falling out. I've used that Motivite so well. But yeah, so you can take a crystal, you can program it for money. Motivite's a great crystal to program for money too. You know, especially getting some real good Motivite. Get some real Motivite. Make sure you study it first. Find some real Motivite. Use that. You're gonna find success. All right, we got Karma. Where's Karma at? Karma, you in the live. We got Stacy, you in the live. We got Alicia, you in the live. We got Cena, you in the live. We got Brina, you in the live. We got Raquel, you in the live. We got Shikma. I kind of like that name. We got Shanette. We got Davina. We got Veronica. Okay. So we're at a 3-hour mark, you guys. I want to ask you guys, is it cool if we stop and come back? I'm going to leave the list, same list, okay? Same exact list. We're not changing it. Your spot is still your spot. It's 12 o'clock right now, okay? 12 o'clock, 12:07 right now. I just need to go downstairs, grab some food, and come up. So let's do 30-minute break, 45-minute break. Yeah, y'all want to meet at 1? It's 12 o'clock now, so 1 o'clock cool? She said, I don't hate my name, friend. I don't hate my... Wait, why would you hate your name? It's good? Everybody good? All right, cool, y'all. 36. That's our first 3-hour session. So, like I said, we live in Miami. You guys can always hit me up at 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265, okay? As you guys contact that number, you guys will be able to get your spell workings done. You guys will be able to get your readings done. Like I said, I'm going to be in a city near you, so I would love to meet you, shake your hand, or give you a hug, okay? It's your boy trying to summon that 36 guy. Peace.